I think the shit private.
On deck, movie guys on set. Boy, we can set the stage and shoot it out for real, but I ain't seen an iPad yet. Wait, box with us, it'd be a last fight. Going Jim Carrey with the mask like. I've been making movies since a past life. Everybody asking what is that like. Last critic in the fast clinic. Bag on me, but it's stacks in it. Me and Quad going cinema from the intro until the last minute. Super Saiyan, I don't have limits. Run the game like the Flash with it. Get fly, get the money, then run it back to the last tenant. Movie guys on your screen, make the fans all scream. Your girl came through, said she wanna join the scene. X-rated Maxine, pitch black, got the vision still. Making moves, have to sit them still. Beef with us, you better be for real. Either cut the check or I'ma clutch it still.
Cut the malarkey, that pistol get sparky. Movie got shooter guy, yeah, he did the marquee. Fast car, it go a mile a minute. Movie got signed, delivered. You know it's time for cinema, whoa.
Man, hey, them white folks.
What you gonna do, nigga? The fuck? I ain't like that. You was threatening me?
Yeah, I'll fold you up. And not pleasant.
We'll fold that right now.
What do you mean by that?
We'll fold
that right now.
Pussy. What happened to the live stream?
I'm about to say, nigga, I just got it, nigga. I'll beat your ass.
Redpeg.
Alex.
You ever seen Daffy Duck when he get hit and his beak go to the back of his head? That big crimson nigga chin you got, nigga, is gonna be on the back of your fucking shoulders, nigga. Stop playing with me.
Nigga, please.
Nigga, I will really. I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna give you different vocab. I'm gonna pummel you, nigga. Like I'm gonna do some shit that only wrestler. I'm gonna do some shit. I'm gonna give you some vocab. Keep playing.
You gonna stop a butthole in him?
Yeah. I'm gonna sock it to you, nigga. Keep playing with me.
Kevin, real knuckle sandwich.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you some vocab, bitch.
Nigga, we gonna be Tom and Jerry. Nigga. Jerry, nigga. So I'm gonna let you know that, nigga. You gonna have a whole bunch of knots on your head playing with me, nigga.
Knots on my head. I'm gonna have a hairy knot on my head. Yo, as a kid, that shit used to gross me out, bro. When they would have knots and they'd be like hair on them. Ugh. Yo, I used to hate that shit. I used to think like in real life, if I got a knot on my head, it would grow hair on it.
You ever had a mole hair coming out of it? I had a mole hair coming out of it.
Oh, I got one of those.
Yeah. Okay.
Anytime I date a girl, I
Larry,
suck on her. I'd lick on her moles.
Larry, how the OLED?
Sir, can you not?
Larry, how the
What
OLED
about the ones that hang like a tag? You getting those?
Skin tags? No, I don't flick those. I don't flick that bean.
Right,
I keep those jelly beans where they at. WOLED Larry, he's doing good. He's loving his WOLED.
Who's that? Who? My bad. Who's that? Sorry.
Don't worry about he got to look at his fans. He had to come down from the throne.
Yo, chat.
Jester about.
Who's that?
Sorry, the WOLED got my hearing fucked up right now. What's that?
I swear. And that's funny because I was like,
me and E-Rock, nigga, Larry like a little kid. Larry like a little kid, nigga. He only respond to disrespect. So,
bro, the WOLED changed the nigga life, bro.
Hey man, we live right now, man. So look,
go
big show tonight, man. Not a lot of reviews because unfortunately the movie guys ain't being movie guys. All right, but
what the hell did you say?
I'm sorry, bro.
But
nigga said what? Nigga, we shit our pants. He said, "Who shit my pants?" Nigga, you ain't a guy. We've been movie guys.
Listen,
hey, what?
Right. I done watched 5 movies in the past week and a half. I done watched 5 movies.
Y'all could have watched. Y'all could have watched. Y'all could have watched the nigga from Jack Reacher. He just had his sci-fi joint come out.
You said what, BT?
How many movies you see? The nigga from Reacher just had his sci-fi movie come out on Netflix. Y'all could have watched that shit.
The nigga from Reacher. You don't even know his name. You think we excited to go see that movie?
The big
he said the guy from that one film.
Yeah, you know,
he could be talking about.
I heard that.
Fuck know who he talking about.
10 out of 10. Niggas talking about 10 out of 10. I don't even know the name of it. I just saw
the nigga from. Yeah, you right. A movie called The Nigga from Jack Reacher.
Alan Rickman. That's his name. Alan Rickman.
That don't even sound like an A-lister.
Alan Rickman. My bad. Alan Rickman.
Nah, he's like a.
Still got the name wrong. God damn.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. When you see
TV guy.
He's in Fast and Furious.
Alan Richtofen, and we gonna see your movie, fam. We'll give it a review. Send us a movie code. Whatever his name is.
Look though,
we'll watch it, bro. Send us a movie code.
Hold on, y'all. Round it in, man. I ain't trying to be here all fucking night, man. Y'all niggas like to ramble and carry on, man. So look,
the nigga that ain't seen the movie.
Don't worry about it. I do my job. I'll do it well. Anybody in the chat, man, let us know if the audio levels need to be adjusted, man. Mic's low. By the way, let me know if the intro and the outro sound okay. Let me know so I can update all that shit. But anyway, we back, episode 77. We hit our Luka Doncic episode, man. So salute to everybody been rocking with us since 2022. Y'all know we started this in 2022, man. Beginning of 2022, man. We've been doing this thing. So we done hit 4 years, man. We had a slow start, obviously, because we weren't really consistent, but I think we really picked up. We hit our stride. 2024, I think we hit our stride.
We've been doing this pod for how long?
Bro, we started 2022.
I just went back and watched episode 5 the other day.
The fuck?
Yeah, man. But
nigga, that went by fast as shit.
It did, but if you remember, like I said,
oh my god,
we wasn't really consistent, man. We was doing like 1 episode a month type shit back then, but
nigga, man, that is crazy.
But anyway, yeah, appreciate y'all for rocking with us, man, this whole time, and all the new subscribers and people that's been donating and whatnot. We appreciate it. If you can't tell,
we love you guys.
Cold. You know what I'm saying? I'm a little sick. I've always been ill, but I'm a little sick right now, so just getting over it.
Get well soon, Wonton.
Ew, that's a logic bar you just said, nigga. I ain't like that.
Yeah, hold it down, bitch.
Hell, he's been ill.
Mardi Gras is over, bitch. It's my time.
Look at you.
So,
shit.
Hey, one time.
What?
My queen by my side, like I'm ahead.
You get home before you talk to me, bitch.
Ooh.
I don't want to hear you in the car with your shitty mic.
Still outside?
What? Like?
Yeah, you heard me. Yo, shitty ass.
Yeah, you know, I have shit to do on like one time. You know, Tubby go home, eat food.
Go get chicken fingers and fries, nigga. That's all you do every Friday night, nigga.
you know, it's funny. I'm going to Cane's after I leave.
I know.
So,
nigga, what you were just at Cane's yesterday?
That's all he
eats. Get that bread.
No, I did. I was not at Cane's yesterday.
I swear you was just at Cane's, bro, the other day, bro.
Nope.
It all melts together. You know,
you're always mistaken.
Redpeg be the first person to get on Alex for his limited palette. But Redpeg do the same shit.
Thank you. This nigga eat nigga eat brothers 3 times a week.
He eat Canes and brothers.
This nigga,
I haven't eaten Canes.
Wonton.
All year. What are you talking about?
This nigga Redpeg eat adult kid cuisines all week, and we don't say nothing about it.
Right.
We don't say nothing to this nigga about it.
Who gonna Taco Bell 3 times a week, man?
This nigga is the only adult that he be ordering wacky packs at Sonic. He the only nigga that still eat them shits. They got a wacky pack.
You are wrong.
Just point it out.
You see, I don't have my good mic, so I'm not finna yell and holler with you, nigga.
Yeah, just go to sleep. And you ain't even seen the movies, so I don't even know why you're here tonight.
I've seen movies. Mr. Asparagus.
Hopper.
You the only nigga I know.
Actually,
he supposed to see 2 others.
Hey, how about this? Chick General, bitch.
Fucking ice cream with asparagus. Like he got this deep palate.
Where we at? We at movie guys. Check movie guys general. Could have been record.
You made that. That's
Ooh, that look good. That look like a whole lot of flavor on that plate, boy.
Alex love on pork chop.
I'm not impressed.
It look good though. It look good.
I see. You see that lighter to the left? That's how I seared the pork chop.
Asparagus with cheese.
Come on, asparagus with cheese. Both. Hey, watch your mouth, nigga.
No. I didn't mean it like that.
Come on, bow tie Alfredo. Bow tie Alfredo pasta with mushroom, green onions, asparagus, pork chop, cheese on the asparagus, light cheese. Come on, man.
You were not.
That's a protein.
Crazy.
You were cooking that.
Nah, I ain't. Hey, come on. I already boo boo today.
What the fuck?
Already boo boo today.
Let me get back on track. So this is what we doing tonight, man. I got a few topics for y'all because a lot has happened in the last 2 weeks, and I'm sure I even forgot some. So I'm sure Saint good for reminding. Hold on, brother. You're not gonna speak about. And there be some shit we ain't never heard of.
Hello, you're not gonna speak about the Mortal Kombat pinball machine in your nearest mall. I think we have the most random.
So salute.
Yes.
And then we do have a couple reviews. By the way, Saint, I got you down for The Bride. You saw that tonight?
Yeah, I just got home from watching that, brother.
All right, perfect. So we getting the
You made it? You made it through it?
Theater experience.
Barely.
Okay, let's do the intros, man. Then we get to the first topic. Go ahead, Larry. Start us off, man. Let the people know how you doing, man. Where they can find you, man.
Hey, man, I'm doing good tonight. I'm doing good. I'm feeling really good. Y'all can find me on Twitch at Low Latency Larry, and also new rebrand, new name. Call me Woled Larry, because your boy just got your boy just got an OLED, y'all. So I'm Woled Larry for a week. I'm Woled Larry. Yes, sir.
Alex, man,
how many checks you had to save up for that wallet?
Don't worry about all that. Just know it's secured. Wallet is secured.
Damn, so it took you that long? Damn, to get on OLED game. Alex got one before you.
That don't matter. I'm in the party.
Alex
now.
is the engineer.
I'm in the boat. You hear me? I'm in the house.
Alex is the poorest engineer you know.
Damn.
You just gonna take that?
I mean,
this nigga on his way to eat fine dining at Cane's. Next topic.
What? First of all, I'm just getting.
Let's not talk about equity in America.
Right. How much that paint in your house worth, Alex?
Fine dining. The painting on my wall, few racks.
You got a Picasso in your house.
Okay. Cause guess what? Jay-Z said passing down your kids would be worth like $100K in a couple years.
Hey, you know what Jay-Z also said? I could have bought a house at Dumbo for $35. Today that was how much is the house worth now? $45. Yo, he said that shit and Redpeg went, whoa! Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I could have bought a house at Dumbo for $35.
Hey,
nigga,
listen, if you listen to Jay-Z, you'll be in a better position in your life right now. So,
you think so?
Well, what's your excuse?
Yeah, that's what I'm listening to.
Yeah, only one of us on a shitty mic right now.
What? Only one of us outside right now.
What
listen.
First of all,
hey, look, I just asked a question. What don't attack me?
Wait, what? I'm writing in.
I just said
You talking to me?
relax, bro.
Come on, what I'm riding.
Hey, but look, man, you keep
First
me
of
on
all,
the
one
pod, man.
time.
Hold on, wait, no, listen.
That was the first time.
Wait, no.
This is not
Hey,
a
Wonton,
podcast. You're not supposed to trail, nigga.
Hey, Wonton. Hey, Wonton, look at the gentleman movie, guys.
He said you got the Patriot from GTA. That boy got a hatchback minivan with the roof missing.
The American flag on the side, bro. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
All right, let's
Bro, this damn car is so funny to me, bro.
Redpeg, stop derailing. All right. Saint, how you doing, bro?
Y'all cracking up. Y'all crazy.
I'm good, brother. One of y'all got to take a bullet for the bad film next month.
Oh shit.
What movie is it?
I don't care. Just watch a bad movie next month.
Just watch a bad movie.
We'll let Mafia do that. Mafia, how you doing?
What?
Huh?
I'm doing good, man. Let's get cinema.
As always, baby. And who I missing? Alex.
Oh yeah. Oh. Hey man, it's the icy incubator. The personal pan pizza puncher. The row EVIP. It's me. Number 17. Let's get it.
Butt plug bandit himself.
Hey yo. That's not the Don DeMarco I needed, bro. Oh, that's you. You the butt plug bandit. Hey, is the B in your name? You should do like that shit like Wheezy F baby and the F stand. That's what the B stand for. That butt. And the right BT.
I'm getting that butt, Tom.
Absolutely.
BT, how you doing?
Nigga said indubitably.
Man, I'm great, bro. Jason Tatum returned tonight.
Boo.
JT returned tonight. Great job. We are approaching the playoffs, so I'll give you an opportunity. I know Wonton, you an NBA guy. I don't know who else is an NBA guy. Stake your claim right now. Who you got winning the title? Go ahead.
Cavaliers.
I mean, I'm a Lakers fan, so I'm always think the Lakers gonna win, but this season ain't not that good.
We know Wonton a diehard Braun, wherever Braun at. So what you got? Lakers too, nigga?
So yeah.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch sports crazy. But if Stephon Castle can do what he if Stephon Castle could do what he needs to do for Wemby at the one, they might be able to make it to the Thunder Spurs finals.
All right, bro.
This nigga said the Thunder and Spurs in the finals.
Like, what? Why is that funny?
You can't have two Western
teams in the finals. Nigga, they ain't both in the Western Conference, nigga.
Hey, Stephon Castle, you could be the modern day Derek Fisher, bro. Do what you got to do.
Hey, Fisher got rings. Do that.
All right, man. And last but not least, Redpeg, man. Redpeg, are you wanna get your intro, man?
You know, I'm good. One time, you been slick tonight, bitch.
Yeah, you
like that, huh? Talk about
why he catch it straight?
Like, you talk about our driving, bitch. Like, nigga, don't you driving like an ice cream truck? Nigga, like, what the fuck you talking about, bitch?
Nigga, you think
like, nigga, ain't you Sweet Tooth from? Ain't you Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal, bitch? Like, what the fuck? This nigga one time look like Sweet Tooth from Twisted Metal. Talking about what I driving, big bitch. Like, what the fuck?
You just make it to your destination safely, brother. That's all you need to worry about right now. All right.
Hey, I hope you make it to the kitchen safely, nigga.
All right, bitch.
What the fuck?
Don't slip on that banana peel, trifling, bitch.
All right, man. We finna
Damn.
Why was you all serious? What the fuck?
We finna get started, man.
I'm joking. I love one time.
First topic, man. First topic. Something big that happened since we was gone. Paramount has won the bid for Warner Brothers Studios, man. Paramount has won. If y'all remember, we've been talking about this over the last few months. I think since December was when this first heated up. Essentially, what happened is Netflix had placed a bid for about $83 billion, and Warner Brothers accepted. Paramount and the studio heads at Paramount basically were throwing tantrums like, no, we want Warner Brothers. So they kept trying to figure out ways to get it. And they got Saudi money involved and all this other stuff, right? They came back with a bigger deal. They offered $110 billion for Warner Brothers.
Whew.
Warner Brothers came back and said, oh yeah, we like that. So they agreed to the Paramount offer. Warner Brothers then went back to Netflix and said, hey, Paramount giving us $110 billion. What y'all trying to do? Netflix said, nah, I'm going to do my own thing. And Netflix walked away. So now Paramount is positioned to acquire Warner Brothers Discovery. Now,
how do we feel?
I don't understand
that.
Into
it, I just want to point something out.
That's too much power.
The deal is not officially nailed down because regulators still have to approve it. From what I read, they said it could take anywhere from 6 to 18 months for this deal to close. Because of the review. But if this deal goes through, Paramount would own Paramount Studios, Warner Brothers Studios, HBO, Paramount Plus, CNN, CBS, Nickelodeon, and more.
Wow.
And there are mixed thoughts about this. Some people think it's great because Paramount will keep
a stacked list.
They'll keep movies in theaters. Some people are pointing out
not worth it.
And the fact that this deal is backed by Saudi investors, which presents an issue of because as y'all know, in Saudi Arabia, there's certain things that they don't allow as far as film industry. They don't allow certain things. So some people are worried about that. Some people are worried about the fact that Paramount is backed by the Trump administration. So a lot of things people are worried about. But what are y'all's thoughts on Paramount buying Warner Brothers?
Fuck Paramount.
This was something that brought up when we first brought this conversation up. And my biggest fear was the back end behind Paramount and everything that they'll have control of. And it seems like Netflix has seemingly pivoted, being that they just invested $20 billion in Ben Affleck's startup to implement AI tools within their Netflix originals. So if you just turn around and pay $20 billion to implement some AI tool with the goal being, hey, we're going to save some money on our originals, doesn't seem like they plan on jumping back in the ring. Nobody's really out there left to block Paramount, and with them having the backing of the Trump administration, let's not pretend this ain't going to go through. It's nasty out here, bro. It's nasty. It's nasty.
I think it's annoying that how they've been using the White House's influence to basically dictate. Well, they already had media, Fox News, etc. Which a lot of people would argue that that's entertainment in itself, not just news and getting knowledge, but they politicize, romanticize, victimize, villainize any type of story you could think of. The news can do that, right? So it seems as though
I said any type of eyes you can imagine.
Any type of eyes, cock eyes, cross eyes, jack move eyes, like all of that shit can happen. And that was to where it's like even the entertainment. So you know what I think when I see Trump's and his administration influence the Heritage Foundation on Netflix, I see the erasure of certain documentaries. I see the erasure of stuff like when they tried to take critical race theory and make it a thing. I see the pushing of things like Melania Trump's movie that nobody wanted to fucking see or ask for, that's backed by Amazon. Like I just see
we don't get sinners if this deal happened 2 years ago.
Like that shit just it's just depressing and annoying as fuck. And we have to sit through this for a couple more years.
Yeah, I mean,
so it seems like Disney and Paramount basically own everything as it comes to entertainment.
Wasn't Netflix deal mostly cash? Like, if I'm not mistaken, like they had the cash on hand to buy them or some shit for like what, $50 billion or something like that. Versus
I think a lot of Paramount shit is stock. There's a lot of stock involved.
Shit, that's impressive. That's what I mean, nigga. Netflix got hella bread now, nigga. I remember they was losing money for years before they started to make money.
I think that's part of it because I think Paramount came in with more cash from their Saudi investors this time around. I think that was the difference maker. But yeah, man, I don't know. We're gonna have to see how the shit play out and what this means for the future. But like I said, a lot of mixed feelings around the way most people in the community, like the movie guy community, most people are seeing this as a bad thing. But yeah, man, I don't know.
It's bad because I don't know if you noticed, Paramount's been taking a lot of their films from that were supposed to be in theaters and just putting them on streaming. That's a bad sign in itself. So then everything that's being by the owners and stuff and being very political, it's just not a good. Especially when they're saying they already got a ban list of people, of different actors and whatnot in the industry. So what could that mean for all the other films? They claim they're going to keep entities like intact and not mess with it, but that's kind of a crock of shit when they already straight up said that HBO is going to cease to exist. Like it's all of that HBO Max, that's all going to be under a new app or Paramount Plus more than likely. So that's not good at all.
Not just the cinema industry. What does it do for the TV industry when you consider HBO and the amount of classic shows they produced over the years and years? Like, it's not just cinema, the television industry, the news industry, all this shit.
Yeah, it's all bad. And I've seen people talk about it too and theorize. I feel like a lot of people from HBO and just WB in general are gonna probably jump ship and go to Netflix or somewhere else. Then I wonder how that's gonna affect DC and how the gaming division, because I know I saw some report that like that might be fried too, as far as like Mortal Kombat and Shadow Mordor. If you're all into those games, you might be affected by that too. So this is not good. That's
DC Universe. Shout out to Wani. That's about to die.
Wait, damn! Are we about to die?
Yeah, like all of that's up in the air because they own all of that shit now. If
if they're profitable, why would they? Like,
well, they already talked about. Well, I don't know if this might be a topic that Wani brings up, but James Gunn and with this deal now, his job's in jeopardy at with the DC EU, which I'm sure is news to Wani's ears.
I don't think even think it's just his job. I don't think James Gunn would want to work under that. Now he could suck it up and just like do it anyway, but still, I don't know. That's just
there's so many components and different ways to look at this. Like I said, if this shit happened 2 years ago, we probably don't get a movie like Sinners. Given who this is backed by, think the Trump administration gonna let a Sinners fly out there?
Now, no. if they own up on their word and they keep it like what Netflix was going to do, basically WB as its own entity, and have it like kind of 20th Century Studios, then okay, I'll be cool with that. But that's being too optimistic. I don't see that.
Yeah, a multi-billion-dollar company, one of the most powerful companies in entertainment, keeping their word. Well, yeah, good luck with that.
Now they did say they're not taking down any of the lots, so that's a good sign, and I can believe that. But I don't know, it's a wait and see thing. And then like I don't know if y'all saw that like apparently David Zaslav's audio leaked or something like that about him believing the deal's not going to go through, and they will get paid. They'll get paid either way if the deal falls through. So I don't know, but I feel like it's still going to go through because they went out of their way and paid. Because, you know, when WB backed out of that deal with Netflix, or Netflix backed out, they have to pay a fee for that. And Paramount paid out of pocket and paid that fee. Because they didn't have to pay that. That was supposed to be WB paid. And they straight up just covered it. But that alone just shows me, like, yeah, these guys are serious. And they kept begging for the deal. We're thinking, man, they're not going to get it. And sure enough, they offered something where Netflix was looking at it like, hey, we was already like doing y'all a favor. Y'all asking for too much.
We talk about Paramount. I just got to. Oh, go ahead. My bad.
No, I'm saying they still got a lot of debt. To like, just because you buy a company, that doesn't mean the debt disappears. You still have to not only cover that, you got to make a profit too. So
less competition is never a good thing
at all.
Thanks.
So when you basically have two players out there, where it's basically you got, when it comes to the theaters anyway, you got Disney and Paramount will basically own everything. And then you kind of got Netflix doing their own thing, Apple Prime doing their own thing, but not to the level, obviously, of Paramount and Disney when we talk about the impact on cinemas. So it's never a good thing. We're supposed to have laws in place to prevent shit like this, but money talks. So, I mean, there's really nothing we can do.
Studios that WB owns, because that's in jeopardy too. Because it's just like how Disney owns a bunch of other indies.
Right now.
Say that again?
I looked that up right now while you're talking.
Yeah, because I asked that because, Disney has all these different studios that like are in different names. Like a prime example, you wouldn't get Tombstone. You would have never got that film, and that was Disney and one of their other umbrellas. And, they could be cutting a lot of other studios and firing people and laying them off like this.
So
I don't know.
They own this is just in general, not just indie, but they own New Line, Castle Rock, Alloy, Flagship, Spyglass from an animation standpoint, Cartoon Network. They own Rocksteady, NetherRealm, WB Montreal. I'm not seeing much here on an indie standpoint. I searched specifically indie, but it's
but that's all they own in that umbrella. So that's Oh, but I guess
not really showing me what's indie.
The only thing optimistic about this, you getting Rush Hour 4 with a nasty fucking director.
That's what's coming out of this deal. Rush Hour 4.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what we get.
Oh yeah,
that's what
on the Epstein list.
The customers get. Okay.
Yeah, your boy Don requested that, so whoop-de-doo. I'm not watching that bullshit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro, it's all bad.
We'll see how it go, man.
Right.
But yeah, some people it ain't looking good, but
it was bad either way.
All right,
Netflix was the less evil.
Yeah, what you think about it?
You haven't given us no input on this.
Wait, what's on?
I've talked about it multiple times and I've spoken on it, but I mean, my whole thing is, I just don't know. I have feelings about. I can see all the negatives to it. Less competition. That means less movies get greenlit. Saint brought up a point of less movies going to theaters potentially. They did say that they plan to keep a 45-day theatrical window, but I mean they also have Paramount, so Paramount Plus. I mean, so I'm sure they're going to want to keep some content in order to gain more subscribers. So, yeah, I mean I see all the negatives. I just my whole thing is wait and see. Because for one, there's a possibility this deal doesn't go through because it's so big and because of everything that's involved. But I don't know, man. I mean, I'm gonna be real with y'all. Maybe I'm just negative. The whole world right now is fucked. So this is like the least. I don't know. I'm at this
absolutely.
Point, I'm at this point where it's just like
Yeah, it's a lot of weird shit going on.
Yeah, I'm at the point where it's like it is what it is, man.
And Paramount Plus, with Paramount, we can see what they're gonna do with the movies. Paramount purchasing the UFC and shit like that. The UFC, as much as I do watch their fights, it's a very right wing sport. That Dana White, very right wing individual that pushes these politics. They're doing the White House card with Donald Trump and shit. That's just an indicator of where they're going with their films and fucking TV moving forward.
All right, man. A couple more topics for y'all. I do want to bring up real quick. The Oscars. The Oscars are next Sunday, the 15th. We don't have a pod that week, but we do have a pod the following Friday, the 20th. So we'll discuss the Oscar winners. As far as I know, and we'll get into it a little bit, there's no clear winners right now, man. It's all up in the air as far as the big awards who might win. So I don't know, man. Might be some surprises, but there have been other award shows the past couple of weeks. We had the BAFTAs, which we're going to talk about real quick. They also had the Actor Awards. So usually award shows like that kind of give you an idea of what to expect at the Oscars, but not always. So we'll see what happens. But
well, the winners have been all over the place, which lets you know this is going to be a very unpredictable Oscars night.
Right.
Yeah.
But
that's been a consistent through line, a consistent winner in any of the categories.
Let me ask y'all. Did y'all know that Actors Awards was SAG-AFTRA just rebranding?
Yeah, they changed the name. I don't know why they changed the name. I don't know if it's because SAG, because it was called the SAG Awards. So I don't know if they just changed it to give it a better name, but yeah, I knew that though. This was the first year that they called it the Actor Awards.
Yeah, it probably just sounds better than the SAG Awards. That sounds kind of
definitely sounds better than that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So speaking of awards, let's get into the BAFTAs. Obviously, there's a big topic that happened with the BAFTAs a couple weeks back. Since we've been going. Just to give a little background, the BAFTAs is essentially the British version of the Oscars. It's the British Academy.
What does that stand for, BAFTA?
British Academy of Film and Television Awards.
Got it.
That's what that stands for. So it's almost like the Golden Globes, actually, because Golden Globes does film and TV, and so does BAFTAs. BAFTAs also do like all media, because they do games awards, music, so they do a lot of shit. But the BAFTA awards happen, and I got a list of the winners here. So and again, award shows like the BAFTAs are usually kind of an early prediction into how the Oscars will go, but it's not always a guarantee. Sometimes it doesn't go the same way. But for the BAFTAs, one battle after another won 6 awards, including Best Film, Best Director, and Best Adapted Screenplay. Sinners won 3 BAFTAs, including Original Screenplay. I think they also won one for casting. Hamnet won 2 categories, including Outstanding British Film. Frankenstein won for costume, makeup, and hair, and production design. Jessie Buckley, she won leading actress for Hamnet. She's also up for an Oscar. Sean Penn won Best Supporting Actor for One Battle After Another. Wunmi Masaku from Sinners, she won Best Supporting Actress at the BAFTAs. I think those are the big ones. Sinners. Oh, so Sinners got Original Screenplay. Ryan Coogler wrote that, so that's his award. Best Supporting Actress and Original Score. I would not be surprised if it wins the Oscars for those same 3 awards, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. One battle after another.
Who won Best Actor? What's homeboy name?
Best Actor? Oh,
it was your boy.
So this is for BAFTA. BAFTA Best Actor went to Robert Aramayo for I Swear. At the BAFTA.
And Swear does it.
That's not the guy that did the outbursts. That's an actual actor. That's a different.
Oh no, it's his, it's his movie. It's his biopic.
Yeah, but
I thought Michael B. Jordan?
No, that was for the actor awards.
He won for the actor awards. It's a different award show.
Damn.
The reason I bring up, he still has a chance to win an Oscar, which we gotta wait and see.
100%.
The reason I bring up the BAFTAs is because there was a big controversy that happened because
wait, what happened?
One of the so one of the films that they were presenting awards for that night was called I Swear. It's a biopic about a man named John Davidson. He has Tourette's syndrome, and the type of Tourette's that he has, because this is nothing that we'll get into. A lot of people are ignorant about what Tourette's syndrome actually is and the different types of Tourette's. The type of Tourette's he has, I forget the name. I'll try to find it, but it's called like corpolia or something like that. Yeah, it starts with a C. Essentially, his type of Tourette's is the one where they blurt out swear words and slurs and obscene words in general. Not all people have the same type of Tourette's. Some people, they just make sounds with their mouth. Some people will blurt out random words or sentences. And then for some people, it's them actually swearing. That's the type of Tourette's that he has. Why the film is called I Swear. So he was there as part of the film because the film is based on his life. He was there at the awards show. He gets into it, and we'll get into it in a moment. He stated that while he was there, Before the show, the BAFTAs presenters made a statement to the entire audience saying, "Hey, this man is here. We're honoring him in his film tonight. Just so you guys know, he has Tourette's. He may have an occasional outburst." He stated the crowd then applauded him. He felt very welcomed, and they continued with the show. The problem that happened is the very first presenting of the show that night was Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo from Sinners. They were on stage presenting a film for an award. And while they were on stage, John Davidson, the man that has Tourette's, he shouted out niggers. And one of the things about that, obviously there was a lot of outrage at this. A lot of it was guided towards the BAFTAs for so just to go back a little bit, the BAFTAs were streamed live, but it was in a 2-hour delay. So they had entire 2-hour delay where they could have edited it out of the stream, cut it out completely, which they did for other things, because somebody mentioned that there was at one point a speech that was for pro-Palestine that they cut out of the live broadcast, whereas they didn't do that.
There was a homophobic slur as well.
Yeah, so a lot of the outrage was guided towards the BAFTAs for keeping that in the live feed. They did not edit it out. I'll get into that a little bit later. But a lot of the outrage.
Wait, did you see what I had tagged you in?
Yeah.
Just now, that adds even more context and makes it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down the line of events. So.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Going back to what was I saying? Okay, so yeah, a lot of the outrage was guided towards the BAFTAs, but a lot of the outrage online, which it seemed like majority of the outrage online, especially when it had first happened, was guided towards John Davidson, the man with Tourette's. Now, I and a lot of other people online had an issue with this, mainly because people have a right to be upset. People have a right to be offended. But a lot of it came from a place of ignorance about neurological disabilities and specifically Tourette's syndrome. You saw a lot of comments, and even today I saw comments, because there was as a matter of fact, the tweet that Saint just shared to me recently.
The Woomy shit.
Even in the comments there's a lot of ignorance still being spread. Basically, a lot of people don't actually know how Tourette's syndrome affects people, because they've only seen it depicted in movies and TV, and usually in a comedic type of way. So a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he's faking it. He knows what he did. He knows what he's saying. He's not sorry. Why is he even saying that word? It's in his vocabulary." Just a whole bunch of ignorant things. Like I said, you have a right to be offended and all that, but a lot of those comments are just completely false and come from a place of ignorance. So just to give my point of view on it, because I know BT had some opposing thoughts. We talked about it a little bit.
Saint as well.
My whole thing is this. I'm upset with how the BAFTAs handled the entire situation. That's what I'm upset about. He should have never been put in that position, number one. Number two, he stated that they put a mic in front of him. Why was that done? That makes no sense. If you know he's going to be making occasional outbursts during the show.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he said.
Yes, you didn't see that part?
He said in his statement that they placed a mic in front of him, which even he questioned at the time, but didn't think anything of. Like, he didn't bring it to anyone's attention.
These niggas piss me off, bro.
So that happened. Then there's the thing of, well, should he have been invited to the awards? And on one hand, it's like, it's not really fair to say he can't show up to take part in the award ceremony that's supposed to be honoring the film that's based on him. It's not really fair to say, oh, you can't come, right? That's on one hand. On the other hand, if I were him, I would have probably said politely, I'm very grateful for the opportunity, but knowing myself and knowing my condition, I don't think it would be a good idea for me to be present, especially if it's being taped live. That's probably what I would have said if I were in his shoes. But it's hard to say. I'm not in his shoes. So it does bring the question of, should he have even been there? right? There's that. But
they should have had him in a room. Like he
Yes.
could have still been there, but
Yes.
they should have had him in a room. Or, the simple thing, they should have said that shit from the get go to everybody, presenters and all, because obviously that wasn't communicated at all because everybody was taking the back.
There's a difference between warning people that they may be outbursts and warning people the type of Tourette's that he has and the specific. Right. Hey, there could be some slurs, there could be some very offensive language. There's one thing in saying, hey, there could be an outburst. Outburst could be anything.
And to be fair, I don't know what their announcement was. I don't know what exactly they said.
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know what the announcement.
I mean, that's to be fair, but just going into.
We saw the host apology though, which was terrible.
Going into a little bit deeper. So, okay, obviously this happens, right? A lot of people have their feelings. A lot of it was directed towards the man himself. Just basically, a lot of people didn't believe him. They just thought he was faking his Tourette's and that he was being offensive on purpose. He came out, obviously he made a statement a day or so later. Some people took issue with his statement because I guess he didn't apologize clearly, and he didn't apologize in a way that would have addressed what he said specifically. But he made a statement essentially saying that when he has those outbursts, none of it is coming from a place of actual hatred or offense. That he literally cannot control it as part of his condition. He also pointed out that when it happened, a lot of the media headlines focused on his outburst to Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo, and they essentially made it seem like that was his only outburst of the night, which some other people had brought into question. They were like, you didn't say anything else all night. Why'd you say niggers? And then he came out and said, that's not true. I did actually have multiple outbursts that night. He had an outburst.
I would have been like, was everybody else niggers or not?
He said he had an outburst when a gay actor was on stage. He said a homophobic or an offensive slur at that time. He also called somebody else the N-word. It was Wunmi Osuka. I can't pronounce her name. The woman from Sinners, Wunmi Masaku. When she was also on stage, he said the word as well. But the BAFTAs actually...
And the costume designer as well, and the after party, apparently.
BAFTAs ended up cutting that out, which I'll get into because I have their statement here for that as well. But anyway, he basically pointed out that he had a lot of outbursts that night, but the media and the headlines didn't really portray it that way. So basically, he put out a statement to me that addressed why he said what he said and how he couldn't really control it. He also expressed remorse and how he really hopes that nobody believes that he had any intent behind those words. Now, I know BT has some issue with the apology, which I'll let him speak on. But just to finish up, I just want to read the BAFTAs statement on this. People were upset with the BAFTAs. Warner Brothers even reached out to the BAFTAs to try to figure out what the hell happened. All types of stuff, right? BAFTAs came out and they put out a statement. This is what they said. Let me see if I can get it here. Okay, so the BAFTAs came out. They said this was a genuine error, that they did not cut the outburst from the broadcast. They basically explained that when the show was live, no one in the broadcast room, the behind the scenes broadcast room, heard it. They claimed that they did not hear it. And because nobody heard it, it was audible on the live feed.
Boy, what? You got a live mic.
Yeah,
that shit was clear.
They claimed they didn't hear it, so that's why it wasn't edited out.
Bullshit.
Now, they do claim they heard a second racial outburst. That was the one where he said niggers to Wunmi Mosaku, the woman that's also in Sinners. That they did edit out. Okay. And they also say that because people asked, okay, you didn't hear it, so you didn't edit it out, but why was it allowed to be streamed online? They said it was online for 15 hours, unedited.
And on top of that, apparently there was a 2 hour. Did you already say that there's a 2 hour delay?
Yeah.
Yes, there was a 2 hour delay.
So people were saying, okay, so you didn't edit it out of the live feed, even though there was a 2 hour delay. But how come it was put online unedited? And BAFTA came out and they said, or actually BBC, because it was BBC that aired it. BBC said, we don't know what happened. They said, we're looking into more detail why the team didn't ascertain sooner that there have been 2 instances of the use of the racial slur, and why post-broadcast action was not taken to edit or remove it. But they basically said they don't know what happened. So it's just a complete mismanagement and shit show from the BBC and the BAFTAs on how this was even allowed to be aired online, aired live. Shouldn't have happened. It should have been something that was self-contained at the actual location with the live audience. They could have addressed it there. It becoming available online just led to further embarrassment and outrage for the people that were involved, the actors specifically. So it's just an unfortunate situation. But that's essentially what happened in a nutshell. I'm going to let BT give his thoughts on this because he's been talking about it, and also why he feels the apology wasn't enough.
Yeah, so first and foremost, I've said this numerous times in the movie, guys. First and foremost, the blame is on the BAFTAs in the British Active Film Television Awards and the BBC, the big black cop. Them two got the most blame here. You could have edited this shit out. You didn't have to put a mic in front of them. You put the mic in front of them. You knew what you was doing. I don't know what they thought they were trying to achieve by putting a microphone in front of that man. But there was they had.
Can I add to your point? Have we ever heard them having a random hot mic on one particular person in the crowd ever in the award show? Why would you ever want a random person in the crowd? Exactly.
Anytime I've never in my life crowd, it's been a part of a bit.
When a nigga landed in Eminem lap, or when there's cameras in the crowd, that's not for audio, nigga. We are streaming our audio from the mics on stage. Why the fuck would I want to hear the chatter of the crowd? Anytime you see that, it's just camera footage. It's just a feed.
Bro, I don't know what you mean. It makes it feel coordinated, especially with that being the only thing that wasn't edited out. But yeah, they hold the blame first and foremost. I thought the host in the moment did a horrible job. Alan Cummins going up there. Something crazy was just said. Sorry, guys got Tourette's. What do you want us to do? Like, that's basically what the gist of the host's apology was. When the host had an opportunity right there in the moment to apologize specifically to the 2 men on stage, and then go into his diatribe about Tourette's and all that. When it comes to the gentleman himself, I'm not gonna assume the worst about the man and say he's a racist. I've seen a lot of videos about Tourette's since then. Not gonna lie, a lot of them were pretty fucking funny. Not gonna lie. I saw one with a black woman going around the grocery store talking about Hail Hitler, doing the fucking Hitler salute and everything. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I'm sorry, it was funny. Sue me, cancel me, do what you want to do. It was pretty fucking funny. What I will say is his apology was piss poor. The reason why I said it was piss poor is because it was very self-centered and focusing on the Tourette's community. When he had an opportunity outside of saying, I apologize to whoever offended, what's so hard about leading off your apology with, I can understand why there's some offense. I understand there's a strong history behind this word. I come from a marginalized, disabled community. This word has affected a marginalized minority community that has been tormented by this word for years. And I apologize that they've had to experience that in such a public light. With that being said, this is not indicative of the person I am. What's so hard about saying that? What's so hard about acknowledging that? Because what you've done with your apology, right? And centering it, focusing 98% of the apology, and then plugging your movie within the apology. What you've really done is you've given way too much ammo to the people online, the white people online who have used this to somehow villainize Michael B. Jordan and villainize Delroy Lindo, 2 of our greats, and make them seem like terrible fucking people, and utilize this to say, oh, black people are so sensitive. It's just a word. It's just this. It's just that. A simple opening right there with just acknowledging the fact that, hey, this is a very terrible word. The black community is also marginalized the same way the disabled community is marginalized. So I sympathize with their plight as a marginalized community. And then moving into what you have to say about Tourette's and educating people on Tourette's, that would have hit so much harder. And I would have been like, you know what, man, that's a good fucking apology. It's still very uncomfortable. It's still very upsetting to hear. But if you would have started off with, you don't have to go into a whole fucking dissertation about the word nigga. You don't have to do that. Yeah. But just acknowledge the fact that the people that heard this word felt the way in the moment, clearly were hurt by it. And then if you see afterwards about Michael B. Jordan's family and how he reacted, how his parents reacted, how Delroy clearly feels based off of some of the questions they asked following the fact. Yeah. What's so hard about doing that? There's nothing hard about doing that. Go ahead, Alex.
His apology was basically, you know, the vibes.
Yeah,
that was the apology.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt and say this man isn't a racist. I don't know him, so I can't say for sure, but I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt for the sake of argument. What is so hard about doing that and acknowledging the fact you are a disabled person? Tourette's community, that's a very small community. People clearly aren't educated on Tourette's. What's so hard about acknowledging that fact and then utilizing that somewhat as a bridge? Whereas the apology as sent it as how it is, now you give these people ammunition to try to villainize Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo who handled that shit with nothing but grace. And that's what pissed me off about his apology.
Who y'all think would have gave the worst apology if we was on stage? I feel like Mafia would have been like, ladies and gentlemen, he is retarded. I apologize for that.
Mafia would have been like, yeah, there's some faggots here, some niggas here. What you want? I said the same thing. I just didn't have a microphone.
Yeah, he said, us blacks got it this time, gay people, you next. Mafia would have made that shit 10 times worse.
BT, the way you worded it.
Why are you saying I got the worst apology? It'd be Redpeg.
BT, the way you the apology you gave BT was very good. So I'm trying to. I'm confused as to why Wonton's like everybody's blowing this out of proportion. Blah blah blah. When y'all,
that's not what I said.
It makes sense. You saying everybody don't really know what Tourette's is. Blah blah.
The issue they
don't.
That's what you're making it seem like it's not that bad.
I didn't say that though. See, now you putting words in my mouth. I didn't say it's not that bad or that it's blown that proportion. My statement is speaking solely to the many people that have been online since this happened, and even Jack did this on Weapon Wheel, talking about he know what he did. He faking. They be lying about having Tourette's. That's complete bullshit. These people, like, nobody would fake. Bro, I don't think y'all understand. Like, this is an actual disability. There's people that have actual depression and suicidal thoughts because of these type of condition. They literally cannot be around people without having outbursts. Like, can you imagine something like that where you feel like you have to isolate yourself? You can't have a normal life because everything you say offends people or it makes things awkward. Like, this is a real disability, bro, and people aren't treating it as such. They're treating it based off
and my problem with you and the movie guys is when you took umbrage with the way I presented how it's presented. You said, oh, you want him to give a whole fucking history lesson on nigga? No, just acknowledge the fact that this word has been utilized against a marginalized community, and you as someone from a marginalized community can acknowledge and in some way relate to the plight in which black people face. Obviously, he's white, he's not able to relate, but you also come from a marginalized community. You acknowledging that fact and saying that the word is harmful would have taken a lot of ammo away from the people who utilize that to try to paint Michael B. Jordan and Delroy Lindo as some terrible fucking people.
But my problem with that,
and when I presented that apology like that in movie guys, you acted like I did something wrong by simply saying he could have acknowledged the fact that people have the complete right in how this word has been utilized against our people over hundreds of years, and you acted like I said something wrong.
No, it's not that you said something wrong. It was, in my opinion, unnecessary. You're saying he should have worded his apology to take power away from racists. My thing is, how is that his responsibility? Niggas are gonna be racist regardless. Why is it his responsibility? Why is it his responsibility to do that for people he don't even fucking know?
Because here's the thing. Here's the parallel I'll draw. Your girl cheats on you, right? And then she goes to apologize to you for cheating. And instead of apologizing for cheating in the act, she says, well, I felt this way, and I felt that way, and I felt this way. In a way, justifying the utilization of her actions. But that's not what he did. With him. That's not what he did. Fam, his whole apology was centered about Tourette's. And if you want to be educated about Tourette's, watch this movie. When all he needed to do was take two to four sentences. 2 to 4 sentences acknowledging that. Now, white people would have still weaponized it, but you could have still been like, yo, I respect the fact that he did that. Within his apology now, it was a piss poor apology. So it was very self-centered.
I think what we need to do is actually read his actual words, because in my opinion, that's not true. That's not true. You're making it seem like his whole statement was about me, I. He said in his statement, in his own words, that he felt terrible for what he said. Now this wasn't in the statement. We found out he reached out to apologize to these people directly, not online, personally. He reached out to apologize to them. He said in his statement,
make the apology as loud as the disrespect.
He said,
wasn't that afterwards though?
No, we found out afterwards. We don't. He said he reached out to them the same day that it happened. We didn't find out until the article was placed afterwards, a day or so later.
Okay.
Now
So
I will say to that too. He might. Who knows if he reached out or not? But Delroy said he heard nothing from nobody. Delroy said he heard nothing from nobody. Now, whether that's his representatives not relaying the message and trying to coordinate some type of conversation, it could be. But according to Delroy, nobody reached out to him from the BAFTAs, from BBC, from his team. Nobody. It could have been and I'll give benefit of the doubt once again. I'm trying to be diplomatic here. I'll give benefit of the doubt once again. Maybe Delroy's representative was like, we ain't trying to hear that shit. We not even passing the message along. But according to Delroy, nobody reached out to him about nothing.
My point is, he said that he was deeply mortified and he was upset that to have offended anybody, and that he hopes people realize that there's no actual intention behind his outbursts.
He was deeply mortified. I feel this. I feel that. Never once did he mention.
At that point, you just splitting hairs. You really just splitting hairs.
No.
The nigga says that.
I'm telling you, it would have been less like push.
You can't say that apology doesn't hit different if you position it the way I positioned it when I heard it.
I'm just saying, why is that necessary? The nigga already expressed remorse in that he didn't mean it that way. Wait, before you go, Saint, y'all also keep forgetting the fact that he didn't intentionally say it. If he had intentionally said it, if the nigga was actually racist and he came out and said it, that's when I would.
Well, then he wouldn't. There would be no need to.
Let me talk. Let me finish.
There would be no need to issue an apology because you meant it.
No, let me finish. If he had actually said it, let's say he don't have Tourette's and he just happened to say it because he thought it was a joke, he thought it was funny. At that point, that's when I'm like, no, you need to apologize. You need to explain why this word isn't okay to use. Like that's when that type of apology I feel like would be necessary. Y'all keep forgetting this was an unintentional outburst. The man has a neurological disability. So
I have a neurological disability. It's not Tourette's. Guess what? Every time my neurological disability did something accidentally in the moment, instinctively I apologize. Even in moments that my disability, and it's not Tourette's.
Wait, how does your autism come out?
But when you apologize, you don't be saying, you know what, I apologize for this, and I shouldn't have done this because historically this was used. You don't be going through all that shit. You just say, I'm sorry.
Bro, instinctively, if he could uncontrollably say it, he could apologize. My bad. Hey, everybody, sorry. That's on me. My bad.
Wait, hold on. I honestly think there would be less pushback on him. And I also want to state, I'm not blaming him. I don't think he's racist or anything like that. I understand. Like this is like it's like having a cough. Like you can't control it. You can't stop it. That's just how his brain is wired. It's messed up. You know, he has a legit disability. So I'm not blaming him at all. But I think that apology was kind of half-assed because it would have taken you one sentence to be like, hey, if I offended anyone, I didn't intend that. You know what I mean? Like it would have just.
He did say that. He said I hope people realize that there's no intent behind these words and that I don't actually mean them. That's essentially what he said in the statement. No. My thing is, y'all trying to word his statement.
Listen,
what y'all would have said.
White people would have weaponized this. White people would have weaponized that shit regardless, and I'll acknowledge that. White people would have weaponized that shit regardless. However,
hold on. I wouldn't.
Nigga, within your apology, you could have acknowledged that people were trying to weaponize that shit.
Hold on, because I wouldn't.
Babies, please.
I wasn't finished.
Daddy, chill.
I think what also was like really bad about it is that Black people also feel like we kind of just have to just shut up and just deal with it. Like the fact that like we can get called the N-word on TV for all these years, decades later. People are tired of it, bro. So that just makes it worse. And then adding on with BAFTA's incompetence, it just piled on. And like I said, I don't blame him. I don't think he's racist.
But that's my whole thing. To me, it's all just misdirected energy. The nigga apologized for something that he could not control. Okay, cool. What you said upset us, but I'm going to direct our energy toward the BAFTAs and BBC because they are the ones that mismanaged this and handled it incorrectly.
1,000%. They are the main culprit.
That's all I'm saying.
They're the main culprit.
Niggas
but can you at the very least
y'all
can you not acknowledge
something he can't control and saying, "Oh, he meant it, he racist. Why is it in his vocabulary?" That's fucking stupid.
Well, none of us said that in here. None of us said that in here.
But that's what I'm speaking to. I'm just saying that's what I've been speaking to.
Say that.
But can you not acknowledge? Can you not acknowledge if the way I presented that apology and just add in two or three lines in there about understanding that the black community is a marginalized community? Is where that would not have presented for a much better apology, much more palatable for the people who are on the fence. So maybe that would have helped quote.
Can I interject?
Like, you know what?
Can I interject? Can I interject something?
No.
What if all right.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, love me, nigga. Okay, could y'all imagine he's been dealing with this his whole life, right? Or was it something developed later on in his life?
It doesn't matter really. A lifelong thing.
Nah, people can develop it.
I thought he started developing symptoms of it around like 12 or something like that.
No, they said he got diagnosed at 12. They said he got diagnosed at 12.
Well, yeah, so because I followed this one girl, she said that it. Yeah, I followed this one girl, she said it came later on in life. Could y'all imagine a world where if you deal with this and have struggled with this for the probably 30 years, better part of 30 years? Could you imagine that you're a little bit callous to doing the apology routine? Like, imagine if every day of your life you apologize to the gay community, the black community, the Jewish community. What if you get to where it's just like, bro, I walk around with a necklace or a placard on my shirt that says I have Tourette's. I can't do anything about it. Huh?
Remember the Joker when he get into that card?
Yeah. I was gonna say, what if that nigga, I mean, I'm not saying that I don't think that he wasn't genuine in his apology, but I could definitely see a world where somebody is just like, I truly mean this. I really am sorry. But imagine he's done this every day for the past 30 years. Like, I'm sorry, black community. I'm sorry, black community. I'm sorry, black community. Like, and granted, this is stage, so it's a little bit different. I see the gravity and the eyes on it. But the nigga has probably just naturally become callous to his delivery of the apology to a degree. I'm not excusing it at all. But I'm just, I can imagine somebody just being like, nigga, I apologize every day, 24/7.
Apologies are instinctive, though. And in many instances, apologies are instinctive. If you walk through the door, like me, if I walk through a door, right, and I let the door close behind me, and I don't realize somebody's walking through that door, and then I realize after the fact that it just closed in their face, I immediately, without even thinking, oh, my bad.
Facts.
It's just an instinctive thing. I don't think, hey, should I apologize for this?
Are you walking through a door
nigga, I
1,000 times a day?
Yes. Is he fucking talking to people 1,000 times a day? He's not talking to people 1,000 times a day.
I'm walking through a door 1,000 times a day. Just saying shit.
I didn't say yes. Mafia Quad say yes. I didn't say yes. But I'm just saying,
bro,
apologies oftentimes are instinctive. How many times has something happened in the moment accidentally and you had to think, should I apologize for it?
Fam, I blame SAG-AFTRA, but no, the BBC, whatever the fuck it was. I blame them. And I'm not, but they're the whole reason to blame. You mic'd up a nigga with Tourette's in a worship. Like, the concept of it, right? When the fuck would we ever need him to speak from the crowd? Why is there a mic?
Yeah, no,
take it off of him. That's like at the Oscars, us just giving Tom Hanks a live commentary, Tom Brady mic. What are you doing? What do we need to hear from you in the middle of the show? This was planned. All of this was planned.
Yes. And here's the thing too, when it comes to fucking the BAFTAs and BBC, right? Is, bro, I've been in churches where they have a family room to where you could they got a TV in there, or they got a glass to where you can see the preacher and you can hear what he's saying. But because you have children and children are gonna cry and be loud, you're not gonna interrupt everybody else in attendance. That's not being ableist. That's not fucking not including everybody. That's being inclusive while also understanding there may be some outbursts here, but people will still be able to come and enjoy this sermon. There's places. Why couldn't they have a setup like that for them? Why couldn't they have a setup like that for him?
That's been my whole point.
And that's not on him.
Or just make him wait in the car during the award show.
Okay.
Yep.
To me, then again, I'm not speaking to everybody here, but I'm just saying I'm speaking on the whole situation. To me, because that actually really kind of upset me seeing all the ignorant comments. Like, people are just very ignorant in this world. They don't want to educate themselves, and I don't like that. Like, because it's different when you see it happening to somebody you don't know. But imagine that was your family member. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people they don't think about things like that. But my whole point was misdirect the energy. We should be upset with the BAFTAs and the BBC. And I understand what BT is saying about the apology, but my biggest, I guess, pushback is because you're mentioning, like, he should have framed his apology to take the power away from the racists that were defending him and whatnot. My thing is this, and then people do this with sports too. I don't like when people hold somebody's quote unquote supporters or fans against them. They don't know those people. They don't have control over those people and their words and actions. People be like, "Oh, I hate LeBron because of LeBron fans." What the fuck sense do that make? LeBron don't know them niggas. Oh, I hate Shador Sanders.
He could have been more. He could have been much more.
I hate Shador Sanders because of Shador Sanders. Shador don't know them. Oh, John Davidson, he got racist back in. He don't know them niggas. He's not condoning them niggas. Why did he gotta prop himself up?
I understand that.
That's what I'm saying.
I understand that point. And what I'm saying is it still came off as tone deaf. It still came off as tone deaf because never once did he really acknowledge why that word carries so much weight. And like I said, he could have utilized that moment to draw a parallel between two marginalized communities and how his play could relate to their play, even though, you know what I'm saying, the black play ain't nothing like the Tourette's play, two completely different things. But you could have utilized that moment and people would have still tried to weaponize it. But guess what? We would have had something to point to and say, all the people like, it's just a word, it's just a word. Well, the man who blurted it himself doesn't believe it's just a word.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm saying.
All right, well,
like,
that's all I had to speak on it. Unless y'all want to keep going.
No, that's basically the gist of it. I'm gonna watch I Swear too. I planned on watching it because Vernon said, "Hey, we should make BT watch it before." I'm gonna watch it because apparently it's a great movie. I'm gonna still watch it. Like I'm gonna watch it and try to get a better understanding of the man's life and everything that he been through and shit like that. But at the end of the day, like I said, the BAFTAs and BBC hold the utmost responsibility for what happened. And Jamie, I don't remember her last name, but she was obviously in Sinners. She played fucking
Jamie Lawson.
Jamie Lawson. She had the perfect. I don't know if you've seen the clip. It was like a 2-minute clip of her talking about that, and she said that wasn't. She said it wasn't inclusivity. It was exploitation.
She beautiful.
She said the gist of her statement was it was not inclusivity, it was exploitation, and I agree with her 1,000%. My only issue with him was I thought that apology could have been better. It could have been better formulated and better articulated to at the very least acknowledge why people may be upset. That's it.
Okay. Last question to wrap this up, and we go to the next topic.
No.
If you had Tourette's, what would be the word that you would shout at all the time? What would be your tick?
Bullshit, Judas.
That actually, you already got Tourette's because you say that.
Yeah, we done.
I'll be saying nigga bitch.
That
nigga
you
bitch,
do have Tourette's. Oh my god.
Nigga bitch. I'll be like,
oh
nigga
my
bitch.
god, both of y'all have Tourette's already.
Well, no, I don't. You have Tourette's.
That is your tick. No, that's your vocal stem.
But you know what yours is?
Mine is yiddick.
No, it's
I said that in real life.
What?
I always say yiddick.
No, what you say, Mafia?
I don't know what you're talking about. Anyways, the solution to this whole problem was sit somebody next to him who has muscle spasms. So when he said the shit, they smacked the shit out of him. And everybody wins.
Or gag him, put a sock in his mouth.
But yeah, that seems like
nobody know what they tick words would be. Y'all just gonna be Y'all not gonna say nothing. Y'all just gonna moan and hit your wrist with your chest.
I wouldn't have a word. I'd probably just whip my dick out. Like
instant boner. Shit, instant boner.
Oh. Yeah.
Frank would probably be like fingers.
It is.
Wait, is that your
yo, what's up with you, bro? What's up with you? This guy just started pissing me off. What's up with you? We know what's and why you keep lying on Larry, bro? Because we know he didn't say that. Wow.
On top of that, I already know. Saints nervous tick is make that a sandwich. He gonna say that. He gonna say that 40 times a day. Make that a sandwich.
Make that some lemonade.
I've been working all day. I don't know why you that damn interview so much. Yo, BT. Did you not, bro? Was that photo of fucking Tyrese's Kratos funny or what, bro? I cried laughing at that shit, man.
Which one?
That photo was bro. I put it in the Telegram. It was like Kratos, but it was Tyrese Gibson.
Oh yes, bro. Yes,
Nigga, I stared at that photo. I kept saying, man, he looked like somebody. I just can't put my finger on him. And then, when they said you don't see it as Tyrese, nigga, I lost it, bro. Oh my god, bro!
I still think the funniest Kratos when they said Joe Budden was going to audition for the role of Kratos, and all the memes came out of Joe Budden as Kratos. That shit was hilarious.
Or for our listeners,
Okay, that's a better choice than what they got now.
for our listeners, join the Discord. You will know what we're talking about. The Movie Guys Discord. Somebody put the link in the chat.
All right, man.
You feel me?
Keep it cinema.
Saint, let me ask you something. Any topics
Yes, sir.
that I missed that you think we should talk about? Because I think that's all I had.
Honestly, it wasn't that much going on. I mean, outside of the Mummy. I just think it's funny that they said that 3 is not canon for the new one that's coming out. So that's kind of hilarious.
That's the one with Tom Cruise, right?
No, that's the one with
No.
The one with Jet Li.
It's the one with Jet Li as the antagonist.
The Dragon Emperor.
I don't even remember. You could take that out anyway.
Yeah.
Don't watch that.
It's pretty
the script for Zach Cregger's Resident Evil just leaked, and I've been seeing spoilers on the timeline. Who knows if it's accurate or not? But
hold it down, brother. Hold it down, brother.
Send them spoilers to me.
Yeah, keep that to yourself.
No,
I was disappointed to see his spoilers. I didn't want to see that.
Yeah, send that to Wonton. He love that kind of shit.
That's a fact.
That's right. 2 weeks ago.
All right, man.
So what's the topic?
That's all I have.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna get to the reviews. I want to start with Mafia because he had to leave last week or last pod. I mean, I think he had the bubble guts, but Mafia is back.
some family related.
Cranberry juice.
Okay. Hopefully not serious, brother. Yeah, Mafia is back. Mafia, you saw Scarlet. This is an animated film, if I'm correct.
Yes, sir.
Japanese animated joint. Redpeg should have saw it, but he's a fake movie guy. So let me pull up the details.
Listen, it's the difference between like I'm a cartoon / American. You dig? I don't do that.
He said I'm a child. I don't watch anime. I watch cartoons.
I didn't say that. Bullshit. So what's the difference?
Occasionally.
Synopsis. It says a sword-wielding princess embarks on a dangerous quest to avenge the death of her father. She soon meets an idealistic young man who shows her the possibility of a future that's free of bitterness and rage. Mafia, what were your thoughts on Scarlet?
Scarlet was an interesting movie. So basically, her uncle basically kills off her father. He takes over the kingdom. She tries to assassinate him, but then she ends up getting got by him. And she basically goes to this like other world. And in this other world, it's connected to all different time periods. So you see people from like the future, the past, the present. And then when you get killed in the other world, you turn to nothingness. So I guess you die twice, but the second death is permanent. And the main goal for everybody is to get to this final realm, which is basically heaven. Some people think it'll give them take them back to the real world or the living world, etc. But that's just kind of like the basic lore. As for the actual story, I mean, it wasn't bad. Scarlet, she was a decent character. My thing with her was she never gave her co-main character enough pushback because her thing was, look, I done seen the worst of this shit. My father was killed by my uncle. I lost my kingdom and all this shit. I don't trust anybody, and I'm offing everybody who has something to do with my father's death. Whereas you get Hijiri, he's from like modern day our time, 2025. Technically, we're in 2026 regardless. His thing, he is what do you call him? One of those little paramedics. I'm not quite sure what's the name for it, but his thing is he saves lives. You shouldn't have to kill anybody. You should be able to resolve things without violence, which leads to him almost getting both of them killed throughout the movie. But again, my thing is she never really gave him pushback on that. She kind of just accepted it. That's how he was, and then she just started moving towards that direction of, hey, instead of killing these people who are involved with killing my dad, I'm just going all of a sudden just suddenly just change and start going towards that mindset, even though they still trying to get me fucked off. The main villain, he wasn't really developed enough. His big thing was he just wanted to fuck his brother's wife. The theme of revenge for the movie, again, I don't think it really hit it hard enough. Because at the end of the movie, I don't really feel like I should forgive anybody. I should let go of anything. I'm still like, if I got beef with you, I should probably kill you.
Damn.
Action-wise, I think the movie had a good, strong first half of action. During the second half, like I said, she suddenly just has this sudden character change, and she's not offing people anymore. So the action for the movie kind of just falls off. The animation's good. The dialogue is actually kind of accurate. It's not just everybody sounding the same. The people from different like cultures, time periods, their dialogue actually matched what you would see from people from, I guess, that time and that culture. So that was appreciated. And specifically for Redpeg, they had a Disney-like musical, but it was for adults in the movie. I think Redpeg would have really enjoyed. Other than that, that's it for my review. I give this movie C-.
Is it dubbed?
Yeah, it was dubbed.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Might check it out.
He's not gonna check it out. Thank you
Please
for
don't.
your review, Mafia, man. We appreciate you, man. You the GOAT, man.
No problem.
Let's keep it going. So, what do I have next? Oh, Mafia. You also saw How to Make a Killing. Alex gave us his review, I think, last show. But I'd love to hear.
I think Saint saw that too, right?
Saint.
You said Crime 101? Yeah.
Oh, that's what I was thinking
How to
of.
Make a Killing.
Wait, Judas saw that?
No, I passed.
Yeah, I did. I talked about it last week or 2 weeks ago.
Oh, well, we can skip it, Annie.
I want to give you a quick thoughts.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts.
I didn't take any notes on the movie, and I barely remember it. So anything I say, I just be freeballing.
Oh shit. Go
My
ahead,
thing was,
bro, 'cause I don't think I've ever heard you freeball the.
Well, no, I mean, just tell it. Did you like it or not?
not really. It was okay because my thing was. So y'all remember that movie I told y'all about at the beginning of the year, where the Asian dude was trying to off the other dudes who was kind of keeping him from a job he wanted?
Yeah. When you're trying to get the job, the dude from yeah.
No other choice. This movie and that movie are kind of alike, but my thing was why this movie didn't catch me like No Choice did. The guy from No Choice, there was build up. It was like he was doing a lot. He's like a random dumbass person just trying to figure out how to kill somebody, and it was kind of hilarious because in No Other Choice, this motherfucker literally had like 20 different bags on his hand because he didn't want to get like blood residue from trying to kill somebody. Whereas when you go to what's this movie called again? Making a Killing. When the main character in this movie tries to do a kill, there's just like the build up isn't there. There's no real humor to it. It's just kind of like it's a quick thing and it's done. It's just like, okay, that was whatever it was.
Wait, did I talk about this movie?
I don't think you saw this, Juju. I don't remember you saying.
No, I did say how to. I did see How to Make a Killing.
You did talk about it.
Okay.
I don't think you did a review for it. I think you fell asleep.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I think you fell asleep last night, bro.
Really?
I mean, we could check.
I don't remember you talking about it.
No, I think I did. But I agree with Mafia Quad. I don't know. But I agree with you, bro. It's like the movie, the tone switches so much. No, I did talk about this because I talked about how the difference between this acting and how he acted in Running Man. I did talk about this. Never mind.
Yeah, I just.
But yeah, then like I said, the story, it wasn't anything crazy. It was just kind of like here. We're trying to put this guy over. I forget his name, Glenn Powell. We're trying to put Glenn Powell over. So here's another Glenn Powell movie. Hopefully you'll like it. Hopefully you'll see his next one.
Hopefully you like it.
And basically, I do like the kind of twist ending at the end. Like I was expecting it to go a different way, but I did like the ending. Other than that, I'd say just wait for streaming. I get this D minus. Matter of fact, Judas, what was your thoughts on that ending?
It was one of those endings where I feel like you were supposed to, because he was an anti-hero. So I think the ending was fitting because you're not you want to root him on, but you also know he's a piece of shit. So it's like he won, but he also got fucked off. So it's kind of like, yeah, you deserve that, but congrats.
Is he a real piece of shit, or is he like a piece of shit like the girl?
Nigga, he was killing people.
Or a girl in weapons was a piece of shit.
He was killing people. That alone,
okay,
piece of shit.
He was a piece of shit. Okay, real piece of shit.
It's kind of like they kind of fucked him over. Well, no. His grandfather.
They didn't fuck him at all. His grandfather did. They had nothing to do with it.
That's true. His grandfather fucked him. But also, you could say on the other hand, his family didn't do shit to like combat his grandfather. But that doesn't.
I mean, shit, because they don't need.
Huh? Say it again, Judas. I didn't hear you.
I said that they don't want to get cut off either. They saw that my 18-year-old daughter got pregnant. You will never see this family's money again unless you get an abortion. You think if he want to do that to an 18-year-old, he won't do it to their grown ass? And she was the baby of the family. She was the youngest, I believe.
I thought she was oldest.
Oh, no. Of her siblings, she was the youngest, and then all of her siblings had kids, and that's when you start to go to. That's why he was killing all his cousins and his aunties and uncles and shit.
Killing his cousin, yeah, that was a piece of shit thing to do. But I mean, except for his uncle, because his uncle even said, "Hey, look, I should have did something for you, but we're scared of your grandfather." Outside of him, everybody else, aunties and other uncles, fuck them off along with the granddad. But yeah, the cousins was too far, but shit, it was cool. That ending was hilarious to me, though. She was waiting for him at the end.
Yeah.
All right, man. We appreciate that review, Mafia. We can keep it going, man. A couple more reviews, and then when BT gets into his Scream review, I'm on his ass. But before then, let's go to.
That's a bad idea.
Let's go to Hopper.
That's a bad idea.
It's about to, sir.
Yeah, we don't want Judas to fall asleep. Go ahead.
I mean, I'm not falling asleep, but Redpeg ain't talked in 2 hours, so.
Listen, brother. Listen up. You talking to the pod?
Listen, bitch.
I was already setting it up, man.
The pod father.
Redpeg, are you there? Bitch.
I am, pussy.
All right, let's talk about Hoppers, man. Let me pull up the synopsis. This is the newest original film from Pixar. I think they said it's the highest rated Pixar film since The Incredibles.
Oh my god! I'm already annoyed at this review. Let's go.
Alex is being stupid.
I am literally.
Let's go.
I hate that you even gave me.
Let's go. Alex is being a fucking idiot. Alex being a fucking idiot.
No, let's fight. I don't want to talk anymore. Let's
go. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, let's go.
Fuck the synopsis. Fuck Wonton.
Let me talk. All right. When scientists discover a way to transform human consciousness into robotic animals, Mabel uses the technology to uncover mysteries of the animal world that are beyond anything she could have ever imagined. So Redpeg, please get into it because I didn't realize these are robot animals. I thought these were real animals.
So no, it is animals, but so Wonton, this is like Avatar basically. You get transformed. She go meet people.
In the movie, they literally said this is not like Avatar. They literally said that in the movie.
I know, but I'm giving it like okay. Anyway, bitch.
Somebody didn't pay attention, but go ahead.
Anyway, Wonton, like this movie is for science nerds, animal lovers like me, kids, and for people who young at heart, nigga. Like this movie is for you. Like this movie it reminds you that you need to care, and it reminds you how to care, nigga. Let me see. This movie is classic Pixar, nigga. So Wonton, I'm gonna give you some, shit, because you ain't really you didn't say this movie, right? It follows Mabel, right? She like a free spirited teenage girl, and she advocates for the environment, animal welfare. Her love for nature comes from her late grandmother. She dies out late, so her grandmother dies in the movie. It tries to get the feels up like the movie Up, with him and his wife, but it don't quite reach that. But they bond over the nature and the quiet moments of sitting outside. And I'm not gonna I have the urge to get into most of the movie. but I'm not going to. Basically, this movie is a fire journey. She ends up turning into a beaver, and they have to save this glade. I forgot the name of the glade, but they have to. I think it's called the glade. They have to save it. And beavers, when they build their dams, they make ponds, and it brings life everywhere. And that's what she is. She's trying to get the beaver back to the glade. This movie has something fire, like the console. You get the mammal king, the insect queen, the amphibian queen, and like the reptile queen and shit. It's just fire. Alex, I don't know what else. This movie has so many memorable characters that we love from Pixar.
Lizard.
This movie is fire.
Lizard.
This movie is fire. Also, let's really get into it, because Alex a fucking hater, nigga. This movie quietly challenges our human tendency to see ourselves as superior, remind us that intelligence means nothing without empathy. No, shut up. This movie reminds us that intelligence means nothing without empathy. You hear me? That's some deep shit for a kid, low key.
Said you hear me.
Shout to Pixar. Pixar, they them niggas. Also, this movie even takes subtle jabs at politicians, nigga, who exploit the environment for personal gain, nigga. So it's a lot of shit. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot. Oh yeah, this movie.
He thought he ate.
The mayor is trying to build a bridge over the glade, fuck up the environment and shit, because he want his approval rates. Kind of like what Trump doing, with the fossil fuels, getting it out, the Paris Act and all this other shit. It takes jabs at shit like that. This message of this movie, it just feels timely, urgent. But a world in a lot of environmental destruction, and is often disguised as progress, right? So also Alex might want to hate, but Mabel, she's not just your average pretty girl animated lead, nigga. She's confident, unbothered, and she got a little oomph to her, she's a very entertaining lead. I don't know the girl who played her, but it was and this movie is fire, because she's not like your average girl. She's like a tomboy or some shit. So this movie gives the younger viewers.
She's not your average girl lead. She's a cool girl. She's nice.
This movie shows kids different kinds of girls and shit. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Also, we got King George, the mammal king, who's a beaver, nigga. He's funny too. He's good. He's charismatic. Another memorable character from this movie. Pixar, they're killing it, nigga. This is classic Pixar. They gave us so many memorable characters. I don't remember a Pixar movie that had this many memorable characters since Inside Out, which came out 10 years ago. King George and Mabel, they formed this nice, fun, dynamic relationship, and they keep the energy of the movie high. This movie have a couple musical sections too. It's pretty cool. Mabel and King George are gonna be one of the classic Disney and Pixar duos. I can see this happening. They're gonna sell a lot of toys of these two. But to wrap it up, this movie, one of the most important movies of the year, it entertains, it educates, and it moves you. It gets you in the feels too. It reminds us, Alex, that empathy is a choice, nigga. All right, and this world is built on coexistence, nigga. All right, nigga. It's a lot of shit in here that Alex really don't appreciate about this movie. Yeah, and this movie is just really good. Best Pixar movie, original Pixar movie since The Incredibles. I agree with what the critics are saying.
They claim.
He had to Incredible 2 to come out.
This Incredible what? First of all, I say original, nigga. I say sequel. Original. Let's stop being dense. Also, this movie is better than Incredibles 2 as well. Pixar did an amazing job. Also, I also have to go. I have to always say this: the animation, absolutely fucking stunning. Pixar in a class of their own. We're gonna see what Illumination got cooking up with that Mario movie. It looks pretty good visually, but Pixar, really good.
Oh, you gotta go. You can't stay for this ass whooping, right? You gotta go.
Well, I'm gonna be here, nigga. I'm not done yet. Actually, okay. This movie is so good. I just have to keep going. Also, I want to say, like you say, Alex. I I didn't watch many trailers.
Don't quote me.
I didn't watch many trailers for this movie. And I was surprised by the direction it took. Not gonna lie. But Hoppers could be compared to, you know, 2 movies from last year that you guys, you know, love and hate. Hoppers and One Battle After Another.
So the movie Hoppers
it's about body swiping. Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. One battle after another. My bad. One battle after another. Avatar. My bad. I'm sorry. One battle after another. One battle after another, and Avatar. So like this movie is about like body swapping and a revolution, and more specifically, is about, you know, escape what everybody tells us to do and fight on your own, right? So also this movie is like it portrays consequences of his actions. Like every action has consequences. Like it's so good. Go see this movie. I give this movie a 9 out of 10. I seen it in Dolby. Also, that's the place to see it. The audio is outstanding. This movie is just a technical achievement, really. Audio outstanding, visuals outstanding. Yeah, man. This movie is pretty well written as well. Very it's very realistic.
Office?
No, the original movies they tend not to make that much.
I think so.
Often.
Okay.
Nah. Yeah. I if you got kids, go see this. If you're a grown ass man, go see this. Some of y'all niggas in here, Wonton, you need to go see this, nigga. Every action got a consequence, Wonton. All right, nigga. Wonton, also, nigga, don't see yourself like as superior, nigga. You not superior to nobody in here, nigga. We all human at the end of the day, nigga. We all gonna die. We all gonna turn to dirt at the end of the day, nigga.
We gonna get to that. Don't worry about that.
Our intelligence mean nothing without. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I picked up from this movie. All right. Pixar always coming through with the deep themes.
Did you watch Goat?
Go ahead. No, I didn't. I was supposed to.
Okay, I knew you said you was gonna watch it. I wanted that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, Alex, go on.
I don't even know where to start after that big ass glazed donut you just gave this movie.
This movie is not much bad to say about this movie.
So this is my issue with Redpeg and his animated films, right? And if you've been a long time viewer of the movie, guys, you probably already know what I'm about to say. Redpeg's frontal lobe is not fully developed. And because of that, he looks to animated movies to teach him and remind him how to be human and how to be a regular person. When he sees these movies and they say, don't bite your friends, he's the one in the theater going, you damn right. I never bite my niggas. Like, Redpeg take these small, generic concepts and he adds weight to them that's not necessary to give it a 9 out of 10. This movie isn't, he acting like this is the Interstellar of animated movies. Like, if Redpeg gonna see a movie, it could be the most generic motif, but the fact that it's a furry animal and a whimsical one-liner that might be put on a t-shirt, that nigga thinks this is the Da Vinci of animated movies. They have reframed my mind about yourself and your worth, and insert any other topic that any other movie could say, but because it's animated and because it's directed towards children, Redpeg gives them more weight. It's like when Northwest makes a beat. The beat could be normal, but the fact that she's a child, or the kid shot a 3-point, can't shoot a 3-point, but you don't get it. He's only in 3rd grade. The strength to shoot that 3. Nigga, anybody can shoot a 3. So Redpeg, he doesn't want to admit. That's my problem, Redpeg. Redpeg doesn't admit that he. Redpeg doesn't admit that he grades these movies on a scale as if he's grabbing his feet in his chair back and forth, eating his hot dogs.
I just know that it don't make sense, because I'm if that's the case, I wouldn't have went that deep into this movie. I wouldn't have went that deep into this movie.
Now that I think about it, you are a child. When you go to these movies, you have icy some candy. Like, this is like, you go there to play.
Gummy bears.
When we go to the movies, we there to do work. Yeah, we there to entertain.
I just gave you a deeper analysis of the movie that you can ever do, nigga. Like, what are we talking about? I gave you a very deep analysis of this movie. See, y'all, this my thing. You bitch niggas be crying for deeper analysis, deeper, deep talking about this movie. And when I do it, it's an issue. Like, make up your fucking mind.
Okay,
we the movie guys. We the movie guys, nigga. We delve deep into movies, nigga. Bitch, you want to delve deep in everything else, nigga. Delve deep into these fucking animated movies, nigga. You want to talk about allegories for sinners, nigga. You need to delve deeper for hope. No. I am bitch. Because no. I'm triggered because you go into analogies and similes and all these other big ass words for all these other fucking movies. But when it comes to Pixar movie, I just wait to watch it. I sit down and suck my thumb and it was pretty to look at. No, bitch, nigga. Every movie deserves a deep analysis, a deeper look at it. Nigga, this movie, deep themes, and honestly, this movie must be traumatic for you, nigga.
This all I'm gonna say.
Did you ever sit down on a rock and look at shit? Look at the pond when you was in the country with your grandma, nigga? Is this why this movie triggering for you, nigga?
This all I'm gonna say.
Is this why this triggering for you, nigga?
The ingredients speak for themselves. This is all I'm gonna say. Okay, y'all see how he just crashed? This is what I'm talking about.
Because you're not making sense. You're not making sense.
That frontal lobe is running on fuel.
You're not making sense. You not making sense, nigga.
Redpeg. Okay, let me.
How you mad that I just get a nice deep analysis?
Can I tell you? Can I tell you
the animated film of the year so far?
Can I tell you why your review of the animated film made me mad? I'm not mad that you gave thought to your review. What I want you to do, let's just start the year off strong. What's today? March 6th, right? It's March 6th. Let's just start a new day, a new chapter. I'm ready for you to use your XP points and level up. And you know how you can do that for me, big boy? Admit that you grade these animated movies on a sliding scale. You put a lot of weight. And there's no problem with enjoying these animated movies, Redpeg. But this is the thing. A 7 out of 10 movie becomes a 9 out of 10 for you if it's animated. And you know that's true.
That's not true.
You know that's true. Okay,
that's not true.
Everybody else on the panel. Am I crazy? If I just said that, what I just said, if the movie is a 6 out of 10, make it animated, it's going to get an 8 out of 10 on Redpeg standard. Am I tripping on that? Yes or no?
You're wrong.
I'm tripping. So I'm tripping.
You're wrong. That's why. You definitely.
Say said I'm not tripping. Say said I'm not tripping. Wonton.
You are. You tripping.
These niggas probably not even here right now. But in the comments,
animated film, so I can't speak on it,
bro. If you in the comment section, I wish we could do a poll. If you've been watching us for a minute, listen, hear me clearly. If Redpeg gives a score to a movie, watch this. The next movie that he scores that's not animated, whatever score it could be, 5 out of 10, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, whatever movie it is, ask yourself, if this was animated, yep, 2 scores up. It would still be whatever it was. You are going up every time, bro. I'm telling you, Redpeg, I studied you. I slept. Redpeg, I studied you, bro.
Wait, what?
I've been letting you rock out. I've been letting you rock out for 4 years, apparently. And I push back here and there, but I know your frontal lobe is still needing nutrients.
Your body.
I know your fucking body better than you know yourself. Like, you ever seen apes and gorillas when they pick lice off each other? I've been picking lice off you for years. I know what you taste like. I know how your mind works. No pause. You are a sucker for animated movies, and I adore that from you. But I just want you to be honest in that. Right? Same reason, like, for instance, a movie could be ass. But if it's like in a cyberpunk type movie, I can admit that I'm going to be a little bit less callous on it because I like that setting. Well, I can admit that. I've seen mediocre.
If a movie is good, a movie is good. And I say what a movie is good.
How about this? Let me go to Letterboxd 2026.
My scale is very.
Here goes something right here. When I said good luck, have fun, don't die, I said that movie was not anything spectacular, but I love when they lean into the futurism. I love that they did the little nuances of his outfit and shit like that. I like that. There's other movies that have come out that's like a cyberpunk type thing. The movie don't be that good.
Is incredibly fun as well, I must say.
I do like that movie. I do like that movie. But even in my review, I said I'm giving it a little bit more because I liked that they leaned into some shit. I can admit that for myself. I can admit there's bias there. You just won't admit that. Anyway, let me get to this movie. But like I said,
please do.
To wrap this casket that I just put in front of y'all. The next movie that come in your casket.
Hey, nigga, did you give your thoughts on the movie, nigga? You just
I'm about to.
Yeah, because I'm waiting on that.
I'm about to.
Okay.
The next movie guys, the panel and the audience. The next movie that Redpeg reviews that's not animated, do what I told you. Go home, do your homework. Ask yourself, if it was animated, would he have given this a higher score? The answer will always be yes. No. Anyway, so this movie is not as amazing. It's not a 9 out of 10. It is a solid 7.5. And here are the reasons why I'm giving it. Go ahead. These are the reasons why, working from the bottom up, these are the good things about this movie. It has funny moments. There were times where I laughed. I'm not going to spoil the parts because I want y'all to see it if you go watch it. There are moments where I literally and laughed out loud. They did try to get creative in a sense with the storyline of switching bodies and essentially doing a not an Inception thing, but like a body swap, mind swap type thing. That was cool. It was well done. It wasn't one of them things where it was shoehorned. It genuinely felt like, oh, this is a silly ass concept, but it works. Another good thing is that it took me some getting used to. I did not like the animation style. Some animated movies, I hate the style. I didn't like the style at first. Once the movie got into it, I saw some of the animals. I was like, okay, I get it. Another good thing about the movie, the pacing wasn't bad. I actually liked great. That's what I said. It wasn't bad. The protagonist, I liked Mabel. There weren't any characters that annoyed me. So I would say that the cast was pretty decent. Dave Franco was one of the animals. It was a pretty cool movie. It picked up quick. The reasons why I'm giving this at the maximum a 7.5. It, like everything that Redpeg said made it so spectacular, I don't agree with. There weren't iconic characters. There are moments in this movie that became memes because of the trailer. And I think that's what you're inflating. The animals pressing the emojis on the phone is very funny. The lizard going up and saying lizard, that's funny. Like there's a girl I'm talking to. She literally wanted to see the movie because she just thought that video of the lizard pressing the button was that funny. And when I told her, oh, he's only for like probably a maximum of, he literally probably has a maximum of 5 to 10 minutes on the screen, the whole movie. She was like, oh, I don't want to go see the movie then. So the movie has, by itself, trailer wise, has created a meme alone. That's impressive from a marketing standpoint. But outside of that niche element of that trailer where we all saw the beaver was in the backseat of the car typing beaver, damn, you're doing so good, heart emoji, LOL. That was a very well written scene, and it was funny. These characters are not going to be remembered by the end of the year. That's what I'm saying. Like the reason why this is a 7.5 is
understand by Inside Out.
The reason why this movie that also isn't an original IP. Are you talking about Inside Out 2 or Inside Out 1?
Inside Out 1.
Oh, I never saw Inside Out 1. The reason why this movie is a 7.5 is because it's a good movie. It's not an amazing movie.
It is an amazing movie.
It has funny moments. It's not the humor in it isn't smart to the degree of The Incredibles. The Incredibles is a 10 out of 10 movie. The Incredibles has a smart humor to it. What's another animated movie? Monsters Inc. has a smart humor to it. Think of the class. Shrek has a smart humor. Do y'all get what I'm saying? These movies have smart humor where even as adults or kids, huh?
No, I hear you.
But like if I tell you, remember the jokes from You could think of 5 to 10, 15, 20 different famous lines that not only went to the children, but also the adults could laugh at because they were meant to be nuances. Just like when they watch SpongeBob and they say these jokes were actually meant for the adults watching the TV to catch and the kids to ignore. Like when SpongeBob and Patrick were, oh, we got to sell chocolate. We should get naked. And he's like, nah, we'll save that for real. Like a kid's not going to, that's not funny to a kid.
I guess you're gonna miss the panty raid.
The panty raid, like little shit like that. Or the salesman.
When they swore, the swearing episode. Or the swears kids couldn't.
Or the simple fact that just the salesman shtick of I break my bones every morning. Like shit like because adults at a higher age or maturity level can relate to that and see where the writers are pulling that. And that's why SpongeBob and shit like that is so masterful because these adults are taking mature jokes and packaging them in the way for children to see and laugh at in different forms and fashions. This movie does not have that type of humor into it. So yes, there were maybe 2 or 3 moments where I laughed out loud, like, oh, haha. That's it. This isn't something that I'm gonna think about a year, 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now. It's not gonna. There's that we have a honey, where's my super suit? There's not a moment in this movie where that's a nice moat. I really like that moat. Or this is like so that's what I'm saying. The 2.5 the 2.5 points that I'm pushing away from the 10 is because it's not at a superstar level of a movie. I don't know where Redpeg for Redpeg to love animated movies, I don't know what the fuck this nigga is seeing in this one. That puts it in the ranks. Hold on, let me finish. Here's another thing. You comparing shit that you've watched 50,000 times, nigga, to a new movie, nigga. Oh, this I have a stand-up moment. Bitch, you watched the movie one time, nigga. You said to honey. Oh, bitch, you watched the movie so many fucking times. You got enough quotables that you've seen that your old ass seen for 30 fucking years, nigga. Can I say something real quick? Bitch, your old ass was sitting in the living room shitting on yourself watching these, nigga. Of course they gonna hit stronger than you, nigga. What the fuck? You can't get, this not like that. You always move, nigga. We turning now, nigga.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. On its own, it's a good movie, and we're gonna see how it aged in a couple years, and it's gonna age very well. Yeah. A lot of quotables, a lot of funny things happen in this movie. Yeah, your estrogen's leaking all over. And is a good story. I forgot. We all review. He's spewing bullshit. He wants to delve deep into everything except for this movie. So, he wants to dumb down his analysis. So continue with your dumbass review. You're being insecure right now because this is the thing. Insecure. We're all movie reviewers in here, right? I would hope some of us have jelly for brain, but we all review movies in here. Yes. You know when you see a movie, you know when your ass unglues from that leather luxury seat. That this is a good fucking movie. I cannot wait to watch it again. You know when you see a movie, you say, that movie. Hold on. You know when you see a movie, you say, damn. Nah, they put their foot into this movie. You know when you see that. That is a 9 out of 10 movie. That is a 10 out of 10 movie. This movie conceptually, I give it props. That's cool that they said, "Yo, we should switch bodies with him, like an Avatar type thing." Oh, that's funny. That's a neat idea. Oh, we should have what the fuck? Animal keep beaver. We can do an ecological lesson to say, hey, think about the environment and how big construction and the city. It's like remember when this movie was coming out, and I said, "Oh, we're pushing the animals out." The fuck did I tell y'all? That was literally this. There. Oh my god, I'm not sure. When this movie was coming out, I said, "Oh, are we really excited about another movie where they're pushing the animals out?" What did Redpeg say? You stupid fucking idiot! You fucking. Yeah, you're wrong. This movie ended up being great. So you was wrong again. You was wrong again. Hold on. Listen to what he just said. I said, is this going to be another movie about animals being pushed out of their tiny little circle? What did Redpeg just say? You were wrong. This movie was great. That did not negate what I just said. This movie is literally... It actually had a twist. It actually had a twist. It had a twist to it, nigga. Hold on, you bitch. So you acting like the movie was just predictable and it was samey. Like what? Redpeg, listen to what I'm saying. pull the dildo out of your ears. I asked in the beginning of this film's life cycle, I said, is this going to be a movie about animals fighting because the city is making them small? You said, no, you stupid bitches, about hoppers. Okay. In Redpeg's review, they got to save the glade. Why? Because they're trying to build a bridge over it and trying to make a new. That was literally this fucking. That's what I said. It's not doing anything new, revolutionary. I gave it props for the fact that they're doing an Avatar spin on it, but this is this is the same fucking story, animated animal movie that we have seen time and time again. That's what I'm saying. It's gonna take.
Show me a movie. I'm making a ball film. Show me a movie where he turns around as an animal and out the animals and save somebody.
It's gonna take more than three. It's gonna take more than 3 diaphragm laughs from me, and I say, oh, that's pretty neat, for me to give 9 out of fucking 10. For me to say this is one of Pixar's greatest efforts. For me to put this in. Do you know what you're doing? You're literally saying this isn't this shouldn't even be fucking in the same book of naming movies, and you saying this is up there with Incredibles? Suck a dick. You know goddamn well this movie is not.
It is.
This movie shouldn't even be in the same universal.
In a couple years, people are wising up and they'll be like, and actually they're already saying it is. So yeah,
no.
When it comes to original movie, it's up there with Finding Nemo. It's up there with Finding Nemo's up there with Incredibles. It's up there with Wall-E. It's up there. It's up there. Original films. It's up there. This is gonna go down as one of the great original Pixar movies.
And let me say this in my interview when we go to the next movie, because this nigga literally has a hot pocket for a brain. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly where to find this movie in the graveyard of animated films. Y'all know exactly where y'all this movie. Remember the movie about the snails that had a Tokyo Drift turbo on the back of, what was it called? Turbo? That is where this movie is going to be in the graveyard.
What?
With the niche. This is going to be over there with the niche. Literally, listen.
This movie is going to do well at box office. This movie is going to make hundreds of millions.
But I don't give a fuck.
So what are you talking about? What I'm saying, this movie, like, what for you to even compare it to that, nigga? You're wrong.
When it's all said and done, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years from now, when we're still talking about Incredibles, still talking about Cars, still talking about Shrek, still talking about Finding Nemo, still talking about Toy Story, this movie is going to be on the other side of the graveyard with the other rusty, dusty, musty animated movie. Remember that? I can keep going. I can keep going about animated movies that you thought was going to pan out and that shit flop.
Like what? Like what?
Culturally, they flop.
No, they don't, nigga. Inside Out 2, that's a flop.
Bro, you're naming one of the. You're naming one of the. You're naming. Why are you naming one of the highest selling grossing animated movies of all time? The Hoppers.
Okay, and this movie is gonna be that. This movie's gonna be culturally relevant.
No, it's not.
It will.
No, it's not.
Yes, it will.
Like
and you're wrong.
Any.
They do.
If you listen to me argue with the sentient baboon, go watch that movie.
First of all, nigga,
go watch that movie and ask yourself: is this as good as Incredibles? Is this as good as insert any? Is this as good as Monsters? Is this as good as Despicable Me? Is this as good as, like, ask yourself that?
This is a much better movie than Despicable Me.
Is this as good as B movie? Is this as good as? Like, we can just keep
shit's on B movie. Are you kidding me?
Are you kidding me? What I'm saying is cultural stamp. Whether you think B movie is good or bad, the fact that B movie is gonna last lifetimes.
It's a classic.
Okay, and this movie will last a lifetime.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You hop on dick for a lifetime.
Like what?
Not gonna have a life cycle. I'm sorry.
Wait. Peg, you saying this movie is a classic?
Peno.
B movie?
Yes.
I think who's
this movie is much better than B movie.
Right side of history right here, man.
I'm gonna come on the right side of history.
Hey, do y'all?
I don't know what the fuck you talking about.
When y'all leave this movie, when y'all leave this movie, ask yourself, damn, is this as good as The Corpse Bride? Damn, is this as good as The Night Before Christmas? Damn, is this as good as Osmosis Jones? Damn, is this as good? Like, just keep asking yourself, is this as good as whatever?
And guess what? And guess what? It will be.
It's not. You're not. You're fucking stupid.
It will.
You're stupid, and I'm gonna teach you.
No, nigga, you stupid, nigga. You didn't see all the themes they had in this movie. You refused to do that, nigga. So you went in here with a dumbed down brain, nigga. You turned your brain over watching the movie. Clearly,
no,
nigga,
your frontal lobe is a fucking hot pocket, and I can't wait till when the next year.
No, bitch, your frontal lobe is a fucking tootsie roll, bitch. That's the only black part of you, nigga. You're fucking insane, nigga. This movie is great. It's one of the best original.
I'm a tootsie roll.
Clearly, nigga, front half of your brain. Clearly, nigga.
You ride dick every talking about.
What are you talking about, nigga? You stick pepperoni up your ass. What the fuck?
You be looking pepperoni nipples.
The fuck? Redpeg, first of all, for you to be talking about butt, nigga, you shouldn't be mentioning no butt, nigga, when yours always. No, you know what? That's the whole bit. But you know what your butt be going through, nigga. The fuck?
You wish you had this shelf booty, nigga. Anyway, I gotta go stretch. So I'm a mute. Mark my words, y'all.
Mute before run away, bitch.
No. Like I said, next topic. But the next time Redpeg review a movie, ask yourself, if this was animated, would this dumbass nigga give it 2 more? Yes or no? I'll be back.
This movie is great. Don't listen to Alex. Everybody go see this movie. And Dobie. You know, Alex is a poor movie goer. He only watch shit in standard with the shitty seats. His ass always hurt. That's why he always having problems with his booty. Because he's sitting up cheap ass seats, nigga. So go watch Hoppers. Don't listen to him. He didn't even watch it the way it was supposed to be watched.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all.
Hey, Wani, before you go, I ain't gonna lie. We got our work cut out for us. That was a masterclass. We got our work cut out for us.
Yeah, well, let's keep it going. I want to get to, before we do Scream 7, I want to get Saint's review for The Bride. The Bride, this is the newest film from Maggie Gyllenhaal. I think this may be her directorial debut. Film stars Christian Bale, Jake Gyllenhaal, Jesse Buckley, Penelope Cruz, a lot of people in this film. So, synopsis for The Bride. In 1930 Chicago, groundbreaking scientist Dr. Euphronius brings a murdered young woman back to life to be a companion for Frankenstein's monster. What happens next is beyond what either of them could have ever imagined. Saint, please, what are your thoughts on The Bride?
You know what? Let me be very blunt and just give you like a straight up score. This is not worth the movie ticket at all. At best, it should have been on Netflix. Like, this is a movie night or date night or HBO Max rather, because this is a WB film. Let me get my positives. There's a phenomenal cast in here, and I feel like with the amount of time that each actor had on screen, they were utilized right. Visually, this is an impressive film to be on IMAX. I wasn't disappointed on that at all. Like, you cannot deny like how good it really looks, especially when they get to New York. The costume designs were top notch. I know they put in effort in that production. I wouldn't be surprised if they get some kind of noms for it in some kind of way. Especially for like 1930s, they did a really good job on that. If you're into like dark comedies or dark romantic comedies, the humor was pretty on point on that end. You got a couple laughs. I'm not gonna spoil, but there's a sequence that was teased in the trailer. And I guess what it was gonna be. I wasn't disappointed with it. But that does lead into my negatives. There's a lot of scenes that are forced and just feel out of place throughout this entire movie. For example, they have a running, I wouldn't even say this is a running thing, but they just keep pushing it like in their face. Like, they do it multiple times throughout the film of like, okay, essay's not right, but it's poorly executed, and it's just like, all right, if you're gonna do it like that, don't even put it in the film, because you're not helping the conversation move forward. The intro of the movie was so comically bad. I was like, this can't be for real. Like, I almost walked out, and it was like a 15-minute intro. Like, it wasn't good. It was poorly executed. This is the same old Bonnie and Clyde kind of story we've seen before. What's the movie, bro, with that taper fade bitch, bro? I'm sorry if I'm being disrespectful. Actually, I'm not. Um, y'all know who I'm talking about, the taper fade girl. That had old buddy, man, Daniel Kaluuya, and they was on the run. What's it called? Bro?
Oh, Queen and Slim and Queen.
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. The whole Bonnie and Clyde stick that they've been doing for the longest. It's never executed well. Not as bad as that dog shit, but that's another topic for another day. This movie is very goofy, like I said, very over the top. I feel like if you go in knowing that it's like to not take this movie serious, you might enjoy the film more. But for me, it kind of ticked me off because the trailer gives off something completely different, and it's not what's presented at all. What else I got for you? Oh, speaking of it being like in the 1930s, the dialogue and the dialect just doesn't sound right at all. It feels like they try to force some 2020 bullshit and like lingo, and it just did not fit right at all with the time. And speaking of that, there's a lot of moments where I'm like, this is just too damn woke. Like, this don't even look right. Like, for example, there's a scene where they go to a club. It's like, all right, now this ain't even 1930s. You got like rave music. I don't know how to explain it, but it was like this ain't even the right timing. Like, I really hate when music is utilized in the wrong time periods. Like it's kind of like how with Django with the whole Rick Ross playing, it just takes me out of the film. Yeah, and the bride herself, bro, her dialogue, and I can tell they probably improv a lot of stuff. She was annoying as fuck, bro. Like, it just it was getting hard to like watch throughout the film. And I don't hate this film. I want to point that out. I don't hate it, but like I was very disappointed. But on paper it seemed like they had a lot of good ideas, but it's just not done well. And the biggest gripe I got with this film is there's too many subplots that are all over the place. It really feels like they didn't know what kind of movie they wanted to do, and they just slapped a bunch of stuff into one Pandora box. And lastly, Maggie Gyllenhaal should never direct a movie again. I'm just gonna be very honest. Her being Rachel in Dark Knight, bro. Rachel, you know what I mean? She stick with some bullshit like that, dog. I don't know what else to say because this wasn't it. Like, I get if this is your first film, cool. Take some notes and do better. There's a reason why critics should know it. And I don't hate the movie. I personally wouldn't like go out my way to watch it. I mean, if my girl wanted to watch it, maybe on Netflix, but not for a full movie price ticket, because I know that shit runs you $20 in IMAX. So yeah, not worth the full price ticket. Wait to streaming, because it will be on HBO Max eventually.
All right, bet. Appreciate that. All right, man. Final review of the night, man. We got Scream 7 from BT, aka Buck. Some of you may be asking, why didn't the rest of the cast watch this movie? It's funny you should ask. I won't speak for everybody, but I will say this. Go ahead, Mafia. What are you going to say?
I was just going to say...
No, Mafia, Mafia, stay out of this. I just want one.
Wait. All I was going to say was, we can't put everybody in the same category. Some people just didn't see it because they just didn't have the time to.
I was about to say that.
Like Larry ain't had the time. He said he was going to see it.
I did not have the time to see it, but I also did have this on being one of my most upsetting films, as far as disappointing films, of the most anticipated list of 2026. So I kind of called it. I kind of called it and knew it was going to be a bad movie.
Well, you haven't seen them. You haven't seen the movie, so you can't say. You have to get my perspective.
But based off what I've seen, based off the what I've heard from trusted sources, this is not a good movie. And it kind of it aligns with what I said what I felt watching the trailers and all the footage that I seen. I just in my gut, I just felt like this was not going to be a good movie.
I'll say this.
Hey, I done heard bitches pussy was trash, and then I hit and I was like, nigga, y'all niggas lied.
Yeah, all right.
I'll say this, Larry.
Like
from some of my
y'all haven't heard my review yet. I just want to. I fuck all you niggas. I want Wani. Y'all clear out. Wani, get your shit off.
Move was hyping up this dog shit. I'm finna get on your ass.
Well, hold up. You didn't hear my review, and I didn't hype up nothing.
I'm gonna let you review before I get on your ass.
Oh shit! You enjoyed this movie?
Yeah.
I didn't hype up shit. Go ahead.
Let me set up the synopsis. Give me a second. Damn.
Mafia knows how I feel about this movie more than anybody else.
I'll just say this real quick to Larry.
And Mafia, they asked me something. Did I hype up Scream? After seeing Scream 7, did I hype
man,
up
come on,
7?
let him talk. We trying to get through this shit. Come on, Mafia, what are you gonna say?
I was just gonna say to Larry, to some of the people I know, I trust that have seen it, it's only like the last act of the movie that's not as great. The first 2 acts apparently pretty good. It's not the best Scream movie though.
But Mafia, since you were speaking, did I hype up Scream 7 after seeing the movie?
No, you just said no, you didn't at all. You actually said
it's about some other shit you did. We're gonna get into it.
But it's some other shit. Go ahead, get your shit off. What's your issue with me? You want me on my ass? Go ahead, get your shit off.
It's the last topic. I don't want to be here all night. Okay, look.
And we got a lot to live up to because Alex and Redpeg went at it, nigga. So if we gotta bring our A game. We can't let these niggas.
Put the bottle down, nigga. Put the bottle down, nigga. I'm gonna let you talk. Hold on. All right, look.
Bro, I dropped a whole bottle of vodka halfway through this episode. And niggas ain't know I'm sick.
I know you are.
Nigga, okay. I was cleaning up for fucking 20 minutes.
All right, look.
Whole crib smell like vodka.
Scream 7 came out, right? Now, just to set the scene, as y'all know or may not know, this film, there was a lot of controversy beforehand because they fired...
Wait. I'm sorry, Mafia. One time, because this is like the main event. So, before, did anybody see the Copenhagen test or Your Monster? Because we could touch on that real quick before. Nobody seen that? One time, did you see any of the Copenhagen test or Your Monster? 2 smaller projects, but if nobody's seen it, we can get right to Scream 7, and I'll just highlight it in the back half of the shit.
I have not seen it.
Okay, cool. So, get to your shit.
Scream 7. There was controversy leading up to this film because the main star of Scream 5 and Scream 6, Melissa Barrera, was reportedly let go, or quote unquote, her contract wasn't renewed, coincidentally, after she came out in support of Palestine back in 2023. Now, at that time, she was one of the first celebrities to come out in support of Palestine. And so subsequently, Paramount did not appreciate that. Paramount, which also has ties to the Trump administration and Israel, mind you, they did not appreciate that. So they quote unquote let her go or did not renew her contract for Scream 7, which we know she was supposed to return for because of her comments in support of Palestine. Now, I find it funny that just a year later, half of Hollywood is in support of Palestine and they all have jobs. I just think that's unfair. That's besides the point. The point is this: Melissa Barrera was not. She was no longer involved in Scream 7 after she came out in support of Palestine. Her friend Jenna Ortega initially said, due to scheduling reasons, she would not be in Scream 7. She came out recently.
We know why she did it.
She came out recently and confirmed she did that in support of Melissa Barrera. So we also lost Jenna Ortega, the 2 lead stars of Scream 5 and Scream 6, who were supposed to lead us into Scream 7. Okay.
Yep.
Because of that,
I'm with you so far.
I, myself, and a few others, just in general across the film fans, because of how they handled Melissa Barrera and her involvement with Scream 7, decided to boycott Scream 7. We're not watching this film. We're not supporting it.
Because how Paramount dealt with Melissa Barrera. I just want to be clear with what you're saying.
Barrera and the silencing of actors speaking in support of Palestine. That was the thing, right? Now, the film came out. During the premiere, there were actually protests outside of the premiere, pro-Palestine protests, people who were...
There was like 8 niggas out there. They was deep.
People protesting on behalf of Melissa Barrera and whatnot. Unfortunately, the protest did not have much effect. The film was a success. I don't have the exact numbers on hand, but from what I read, I believe they said it's one of the best openings for a Scream movie in all out of all of them.
It's the sixth highest opening of a horror movie of all time.
Now I'm gonna let
100 million first weekend.
I'm gonna let Buck get into his review, but I just want to set this up. I never expected BT to skip this film. Right? He spoke on this pod before.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna do that.
He spoke on this pod before how much Scream is influential to him, how much it means to him. I never expected him to boycott or anything. And if anything, if you want anybody's review for Scream, it has to be him, right? He's the biggest fan we know around here. So that was okay. That was okay, fine. My issue with BT and why I'm getting on his ass tonight after his review is because since this movie came out, he been reaching and shucking and jiving to defend the fucking pro-Israel regime of Paramount and for this film. He's going around, well, she wasn't really fired. They just didn't renew her contract. And then he's saying shit like, well, the boycott
Hold on.
The boycott. You heard what he just said, right? There were 8 niggas.
Hold on, the boycott. The boycott.
He's making fun of the boycott.
You just said yourself the boycott didn't work.
Hold on, wait.
So we agree on that.
Let me finish.
Did we not? Did it work? Because we gonna argue first. I'm gonna get to my review.
No. Let me finish.
Because nigga, I got you. You don't even know I set you up nasty this whole podcast with little breadcrumbs.
Let me talk.
To be the fraud that you are.
I'm gonna let you talk. Let me talk.
You don't even know.
Hold on. I'm gonna give you the floor. Stop interrupting me, please. So, this is what BT says, right? He starts reaching. Well, if you don't want to support Scream 7 because of the pro-Israel thing, then you can't support anything. Why are you watching any movie? Why are you watching any media? They're all backed by Israel. They're all no, brother. You're reaching.
I said I'm not picking it. Hold up.
No.
You just said no. It's my turn now. It's my turn now. It's my turn now. We know.
Let me tell you why.
I set you up this whole fucking podcast, nigga.
Hold on.
I set you up with breadcrumbs this whole podcast.
Wait.
He was going, and I'm gonna expose you.
Wait, hold on, BT. Let him finish. Let me get his point, BT.
I got one last thing to say. My issue with you, and we're gonna get into it. My issue with you. You could have just said, "Hey man, I fuck with Scream. I'm rocking with the movie. It is what it is." But you doing all this reaching and finding excuses for why Melissa Barrera was quote unquote not renewed, and you're defending Paramount's pro-Israel regime, and then on top of that, you making jokes talking about people protesters are being anti-Semitic. You pro-Israel. You're an agent. Nigga. Hold on. You're an agent of the Mossad. You are an Israeli spy.
BT,
you and Jack Mujani in the chat. Jack Mujani, he said Scream 7 is a good movie. I already knew Jack had Israeli ties. Jack can be bought. He's already said before he could be bought. he got a yarmulke on right now. So that's what I want to say. BT, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
The floor is mine. Let me just make the point. Wonton made a specific point to let y'all know that Paramount made this decision 3 years ago. 3 years ago, and that he's boycotting Scream 7, a singular movie under Paramount's umbrella to support quote unquote Palestine. Yeah, again. But guess what he saw? He seen Roofman, a Palestine fucking Paramount movie. He saw Mission Impossible, a fucking Paramount movie. You saw Running Man, a Paramount movie. All movies under Paramount.
They both sucked.
So, nigga, hold up. If you are so pro-Palestine and anti-Paramount and boycotting, nigga, why are you watching or supporting anything Paramount related? That is, nigga, if you don't want to see the movie, just say, I don't want to see the movie. You are a fraud who picked and chose. Let alone that, if we all of us in here on the home base, who does Wonton have as his profile picture? LeBron James. Do we need to bring up what LeBron James just said on record a couple weeks ago? Oh, shut the fuck up, nigga. I'm like you talk. It's my time. It's my time, nigga. It's my time. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I want to say, I've heard nothing but great things about Israel, and I cannot wait to visit. But yet, Mister, I'm so pro-Palestine. I'm so pro-Palestine that I have LeBron James. I asked y'all earlier. I set you up at the beginning of the podcast. I said, hey, who y'all got in the NBA Finals this year? You want to know why? Because the NBA has been pro-Israel and pushing Israel bullshit. Who are the biggest 3 stars in the NBA? Kevin Durant, Steph Steph Curry, LeBron James. Kevin Durant has direct ownership stake and investment in an Israeli drone company that directly provides the IDF with drones that have been used to kill innocent Palestinians. Steph Curry has investment in you fuck with the NBA, nigga. Their three biggest stars all have some type of ties to Israel, yet you continue to support the NBA. Stephen Curry has fucking direct investment in Israeli data intelligence companies. LeBron James just spoke glowingly about Israel. LeBron, you will never say a single bad thing about LeBron. You love the NBA. The NFL, Mr. Madden, you playing Madden, you enjoy the NFL. The NFL, the whole blue fucking square Semitism movement, had a whole commercial the motherfucking Super Bowl about how Jews in Israel are being discriminated against. You haven't stopped watching the NFL. You haven't stopped watching the NBA. You watch all these Paramount movies, despite the fact that you knew what Paramount did 3 years ago. So instead of being performative and act like you stand for Israel, or you stand for Palestine, and you anti-Zionist and all this, just say you didn't want to see the movie. I have no problem with you not wanting to see the movie. Vernon said in the chat, hey, I'm invested in Melissa Ortega and Jenna Ortega's Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega's storyline. Therefore, I'm not seeing the movie. Man. What he didn't do was try to be a performative motherfucker and try to say, I'm anti-Zionist, I'm anti-this. Nigga, you've seen all these Paramount movies all this time and had no issue with watching them and reviewing them. And here's the even better fact. You want to hear the best one? Go look at the thumbnail for this podcast. Mr. Fuck Scream 7. Mr. I'm not promoting anything Zionist. But look at Scream
7. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Admit to the fans of this podcast. Admit to the fans that you are a fucking fraud. Admit to the fans of this podcast that you do not stand on your fucking pro-Palestinian principles, and that you simply did not want to watch this movie because you are not invested in the characters that are in it. Don't do this whole I'm pro-Palestine. Nigga, I set you up. You walked into the trap. Nothing you have demonstrated at all over the last 3 years has said that you are anti-Zionist. Nigga, you are a fraud. You are a fucking fraud. You are a fraud. And listen, I'm going to acknowledge what was done to Melissa Barrera, and I've said this in the movie guys chat, was wrong. Was wrong.
Hey, real quick, who background is that, man? Cut that off. Come on, man.
Yeah, cut that off.
Hey, yeah, you?
But I'm a huge Scream 7 fan. Not only am I a huge Scream 7 fan, if I'm going to stand on something and I'm going to have a principle, that has to align all the way around. So if I'm going to boycott Scream 7, I got to boycott everything Paramount. I got to boycott the NBA. I got to boycott the NFL.
Because you like Scream.
No, I watched all the other Paramount joints. I watched the NBA tonight, but Jason Tatum's return. All that type of shit. All that type of shit. And what I am here to say today is that I wish they never fucking fired her. But in her own words, her contract wasn't renewed. Not my words, her words.
But we know why.
By Mafia Quad, the video Mafia Quad posted where she said she had a 2-film deal. They did not renew it. I am very disappointed in the fact, especially after seeing Scream 7, that they did not bring her back, because the concept of the original Scream 7 was supposed to be Jenna Ortega dies in the opening of Scream 7. And Jenna Ortega being her sister was her rock, everything like that. And now with Jenna Ortega gone, it keeps nothing from Melissa Barrera to fall into the trap of being a Loomis, a descendant of Billy Loomis, his daughter, or whatever. This also ties back into my biggest criticism of Scream 4, which they did not have the balls to have Sydney die and Jill become the killer, because that would have took the series in a very interesting direction. Had things not happened the way they happened with Melissa Barrera, Scream 7 could have been a much more interesting movie than it actually was. So I say all that to say this, right? Wani's a fucking fraud. Melissa Barrera should still have a job, because listen, I don't want any of this to be mistaken to think that I don't think what happened in Palestine is fucked up. I do, but I also understand that me not watching something isn't going to stop children in Palestine from being killed.
Boom.
So I'm going to continue to watch. But see, I'm a real nigga.
Stand for something, nigga.
I'm a real nigga. You don't stand for nothing. You picked this one movie not because of Palestine, but because you did not want to see it because you weren't invested in the characters.
You basically just pulled a why should I vote? My vote don't count. Why should I vote? I'm just one person. That's what you just said.
All I wanted you to be was a real nigga. That's it. If you would have just said A, like Vernon said A, that would have been perfectly fine. But you trying to present this like how Redpeg said earlier, oh, I'm so much smarter, I'm so much better. That's what you're doing here. Redpeg said up earlier, and I was like, Redpeg, you're right. You're right. When you put the pieces together, Kwani, you're a fucking fraud. You don't give a fuck about Palestine, nigga. Why do you watch Mission Impossible? Why do you support LeBron James? Why do you watch the NBA?
LeBron is not an agent of the Mossad. He's not an Israeli agent. He's not.
They're three biggest fucking superstars who generate the most money.
There's a difference.
Now, the three biggest stars who generate the money. The money provided by the NBA goes back to Israel. They just had a fucking player in the NBA All-Star game with the fucking Israeli flag on his back, nigga.
Let me say this.
Listen, I don't care that you don't want to see the movie. What I care is the fake shit, nigga. Just be honest. I don't care if you don't want to see it. I respect not wanting to see it. What I don't respect is trying to fake it like it's a moral high ground when it's not.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you why this is why everything you said is cap. I'm gonna tell you why. One, if let's say for example, the head of Paramount hold on, let me talk. Let's say for example, the head of Paramount come out. He said, "I hate black people. They fucking monkeys. They stink niggers." You're still going to go watch Scream 8, nigga. You're not going to say, I'm not supporting Scream. You're still going to watch Scream 8. Don't lie to me and say you're not.
I watch Scream 8 on Stremio.
Y'all get the fuck out. You going to the theaters, nigga, day one and you buying the fucking popcorn bucket. Because that's the type of nigga you are. The point I'm trying to make is this. The reason
I never ordered popcorn since I was 12 at the theater, nigga. Fuck you. I'm a glizzy gobbler, nigga. I ordered a glizzy, nigga. Worse. Put some respect on my shit.
Putting fucking throat rockets in the theater. Now, this is the thing, right?
Damn right I am.
The problem is this. The reason
you know what the T stands in, you know what the T and BT stands for? Tiana Trump. Because when I get them fucking throat rockets at the theater, I go crazy.
The problem is this.
What?
The boycott didn't work because people like you, y'all not solid. Y'all bend and break. Y'all backs is made of jello. These motherfuckers came out, they fired the girl for supporting Palestine before anybody else. And y'all saw that and said, you heard what you just said? You said me boycotting not gonna stop kids in Palestine getting killed. Huh? That's your response?
Hey nigga, you don't boycott shit. You didn't see one movie. You didn't see one movie. You not boycotting nothing. You didn't see one movie and pretending you boycotted. Nigga, you know who spends money in Israel? McDonald's, Starbucks, Pizza, Domino's, Papa John's, Burger King, the Coca-Cola Company, Nestle. You're telling me you never consumed none of their products in the last few years since this fucking shit kicked off?
Listen,
salute to you. You want to know why? Because you're a fraud. You don't stand for nothing. You're trying to use this one example as if I'm the real Cinema Christ. Who's Mafia Quad? I'm the real Cinema Christ. Nigga, you've known this for 3 years. Yeah, you've watched every single Paramount major release since then. And you've known it for 3 years. And now you're utilizing this one movie because for some reason, just because you're not invested in the characters, or maybe you're just fetishizing Latinas. That's all you're doing. You fetishizing an entire race of people and Latinas and trying to use that to get some points to get you some Mexican box. I'm on to you. I'm on to you, mate. I'm on to you, Wani Epstein. I'm on to you, nigga. Yeah. You think nigga? You picking and choosing. What I'm saying is, if you were 10 toes down consistent, we'd have no issue. If you boycott everything involved with Zionism in Israel, I'd be like, hey, salute to you, nigga. Because I saluted Mafia for that the other day. I had no problem. Mafia was like, fuck Paramount. I'm not doing nothing Paramount. I didn't know this. Now that I know this, fuck that shit. And I saluted them.
You know what my response is to that? Two things. A, I might go on the full Paramount strike because A, last year their movies were dog. Their movies were dog shit last year. Two, they're backed by Trump and the Saudi Arabians. I might not fuck with Paramount no more. That's you're probably right. That's going to continue. Okay. And then second, the reason we're having this conversation is not because of anything that I did. It's because instead of you being true about just being a Scream fan, you bend it backwards and do all this reaching to defend the pro-Israeli regime. That's my issue. Why you gotta
y'all
defend?
niggas know y'all niggas know I'm a Scream fan. Y'all niggas know I was
That's
trolling
cool, but why you gotta defend all the shenanigans?
I was trolling you. I was because you want to know why?
Oh, you
because
was
I was setting it up.
trolling.
I was setting you up for this very moment. All this thing, I told you, I let out breadcrumbs and trails to expose your hypocrisy, to expose the fact that you truly don't stand for the shit you trying to pretend you stand for. You don't, because if you did all that other shit, how can you say Paramount designed this company? It's been 3 years. And I forgot the best part. Before you understand with Melissa Barrera, you know what the first question I asked before we started this podcast, before we started this review was?
No, that's low.
I asked everybody. I said, hey, everybody. I had 2 other movies to review. Did y'all see this shit? Did y'all see the Copenhagen test, the Monster? You know what those two projects were? The last 2 Melissa Barrera projects. And you did not see either of them. And you did not see either of them shit.
You know why?
That was specifically for you, nigga. So you can't say you stand with Melissa Barrera because you don't support her projects. And you can't say you stand with Palestine because you don't boycott nothing. You just chose not to watch Scream 7, which is perfectly fine. But just be honest with your assessment. Don't lie to the people. Don't lie. We're the movie guys. We ain't got to lie. They're going to love us regardless.
All right, look. Let me wrap this up because we got to get to your review. I'm going to just say this. I fuck with Melissa Barrera. I liked her in Scream. That don't mean I gotta watch all her movies. There's a lot of actors I like that I don't watch all their movies because not every movie is good. Okay, that's number 1. Number 2, I'm gonna tell you right. Actually, I got 3 things, but number 2, I'm gonna tell you right now. Fuck Paramount. Fuck Israel. I'm pro-Palestine down. Let any film company, director, whoever, I don't give a fuck. If they want to say some shit against somebody supporting Palestine, it is fuck them. I ain't supporting that shit no more. All right, fuck Paramount. That's number 2. Number 3. Damn, I forgot what number 3 was. What was number 3?
Number 3 was you stood with the Tourettes community more than you did stand more against black folks than you stood for with Palestine.
No,
you stood for with Palestine against Paramount. You stood with the Tourettes community against black folks. Listen. But I'm gonna say this, right?
Hold on, wait.
Let's get to the.
I remember what number 3 was. Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Before you do your review, I just have one question for you. Are you an agent of the Israeli regime? Are you an agent of the Israeli regime?
I am not an agent of the Israeli regime.
Okay, that's all I want to know. When I see you in person, I'm gonna look in your eyes and ask you the same question. That's all I want to know. BT, go ahead with your review, man. How did you feel about Scream 7?
Listen, I'm gonna preface this. I went back to watch our Scream 6 review, which was episode 5 of the Movie Guys podcast. Episode 5. It goes back that time. This was the 5th episode of Movie Guys. We reviewed Scream 6. And I wanted to go back just to see what my thoughts were on that movie in the moment, because I had only seen it once. Now I've seen it on repeat viewings and shit like that, right? And I clipped the specific part of this podcast so y'all know that I'm not playing revisionist history. So I could post a clip in the Discord if you want. But I went back and I said, Scream 5, I did not like the core 4 at all. Jenna Ortega had nothing to do in the movie for the most part. Outside of the opening, she was in a hospital bed for 90% of the movie. I did not like Melissa Barrera in Scream 5. I thought her acting was piss poor. She was extremely wooden, emotionless. And then I thought Chad and Mindy, Chad was a stereotypical jock. Mindy was just a poor ripoff of Randy. Did not like the fucking core 4. So in that first Scream 5 movie, the core 4 did nothing for me. I did not think Melissa Barrera was good in that movie at all. I thought they gave Jenna Ortega, who's a great actress, nothing to do in the movie. My enjoyment of Scream 5 came more from the nostalgia aspect and the fact that it felt so much like Scream 1. Scream 6 absolutely changed my opinion on the core 4, Melissa Barrera, Jenna Ortega, Chad and Mindy, their characters. In Scream 5 or Scream 6, they were excellent. I loved the core 4. Upon repeat viewings, I'll give my rankings of the Scream movies at the end of my shit, but Scream 6 is very high on that list. Absolutely love the core 4 in that movie. Scream 5. So I'll say the core 4 is 1 and 1. One bad performance, one great performance. So I'm not playing revisionist history to try to shit on Melissa Barrera or nothing. I have the clip. It's on episode 5 of the Movie Guys. Y'all could go watch. Because during my Scream 6, in my praising of Scream 6, I harken back to Scream 5 and how terrible I thought the characters were either portrayed or acted. In the instance of Jenna Ortega, they didn't give her nothing to do. I thought Chad and Mindy were portrayed terrible, and I thought Melissa Barrera was terrible in the movie. I thought she was so wooden in her performance, and then the character was poorly written. They made her a fucking bitch. Scream 6, they rectified all that for me. And coming out of Scream 6, I was in love with the Call 4. Now, with that being said, I wish they would have continued with their original plan for Scream 7, even though if you rewatch Scream 6, they do tidy up that storyline in a nice bow with her throwing the Scream mask down and it looks like the end of a chapter type shit. But given knowing what I know now and where they were planning to go with Scream 7, I thought that would have been a phenomenal way to take the franchise in something completely different from what we had seen, right? So I wish Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega were still involved because the characters were played in Chad and Mindy. I don't know their names off the top of my head, but they're both clearly involved with the movie. I'll start off with the opening of the movie. Off the opening of Scream 6, which is probably my second favorite opening in the movie. This was very bland and generic opening for me. A lot of people love it. Scream fans love it. I thought it was cool. Like, it wasn't a bad opening. But when you have the creativity they demonstrated in Scream 6 with kind of the rug pull, where Samara Weaving's character gets killed, and then they reveal Ghostface in the opening, only to have that Ghostface get killed in the opening by another Ghostface. I thought that's probably their most creative opening that they've done so far. That was such a fire fucking opening and set the tone for a great fucking movie that this opening was a letdown. Even going back to Scream 5, they did something different. Every fucking Scream movie, somebody dies in the opening. Scream 5, Jenna Ortega didn't die. She survived. So watching this, while I can see why people enjoy it, why people like it, the opening was just kind of it was mediocre for me. Like, it was just like, it did the job. It was a typical Scream opening, what you'd expect. It was on par with the opening of 3, on par with the opening of 2. 4, when I get into my rankings, I'll get a little bit into 4, but it's where this movie, where I love this movie, it's a Scream movie, so you know phone calls happen. This isn't a spoiler. Sydney gets a phone call about 20 minutes into the movie from Ghostface. From that point on, up until the reveal, the movie was fucking fire. Like, what they did with Sydney in this movie was exactly what I wanted out of Jamie Lee Curtis in the Halloween trilogy. What they should have done with Laurie Strode. And when you think about it, going back to the Halloween trilogy, even the way she was portrayed in Halloween 2018 made no fucking sense. Because if you think about the Halloween 2018, right? This is supposed to be a direct sequel to the original Halloween. So you mean to tell me for 40 years, this bitch has been hiding in a house waiting for Michael to come back when none of them other movies happened? This was a motherfucker who killed 3 people in 1978. And for 40 years, you're like, he's coming back. He's the devil. He's evil. He's this. Bitch, he killed 3 niggas in 1978. Like, it's not that deep. He had all the other law of all the other movies. It would have made more sense. But that made no sense. To see the way they portrayed Sydney in this movie, given everything that she's been through throughout the franchise, and to see her as a mother and see her as this experienced bad motherfucker that she is, and trying to and seeing her utilize her experience in the way she's raising her daughter, I thought was fucking fire. Like, they were on point with that. Completely on point. Loved everything about Sydney's character. Her dynamic with her daughter was fire. When it comes to Gail, I thought Gail was great. The way they introduced Gail's character in the movie, the theater exploded when she appeared. Chad and Mindy, again, picking up where they left off in Scream 6. Excellent development for those 2 characters. My biggest problem with the movies devolved from the ending of the movie, from the reveal, the entire third act. The last 25 minutes of the movie are probably the worst 25 minutes, the worst third act of any Scream movie. It's right there with Scream 3. That ending was horrible. Everything from how they handled Stu and that whole thing with Matthew Lillard's character, I thought was it was blatantly obvious what they were doing, right? It was blatantly obvious. 2, the motive, once we get our killer reveals and everything that's going on, was terrible. Although I will say they did something halfway through the movie that really threw me through a loop and said, hold up, maybe I'm kind of off here. That was something they took a chance in the middle of the movie that I thought worked very well, given the way the formula of Scream goes, but they didn't commit. Right? So that ending, I didn't like the killer reveal. I hated the motivation. The motivation was terrible. And maybe I see some people saying online that, parasocial relationships and the way people are with celebrities and blah, blah, blah. it'll probably age better in hindsight, the same way Scream 4's ending age better. I don't think Scream 4's ending aged very well. I think it aged very poorly in hindsight, given that the fact that they pussied out and didn't do what they should have did. But that ending was atrocious. The new characters they introduced were okay. Like, the standout is Sydney's daughter, Tatum, named after her best friend who died in Scream 1. But all in all, the ending was atrocious. The opening was mediocre for me. But that middle section of the movie, the second act of the movie, where you really get to spend time with Sydney and her family, I thought Joel McHale was great as the husband and father. That is the best part of the movie for me. Everything from, like I said, the phone call, the first phone call she gets, all the way up until the killer is unmasked. Killer and all killers. I won't say, leave it up to interpretation. I thought all that was phenomenal. There were some of the best kills in the series, by the way. There are two kills in particular that were top tier. One that had the theater like really, really excited about. That was just fire. It was similar to something that happened in Scream 2, but like to the extreme. They really took it to another level with that. So I'll say the kills were excellent, but the killer reveal was terrible. Some of the new characters were clearly just kind of cannon fodder for Ghostface. The opening, like I said, while okay, it was a typical Scream opening, didn't do anything innovative the way the last two movies did. So because of the opening and because of the ending, it takes points away. But what I will say, the highs of this movie are extremely high. Like, if you're a Scream fan, that second act of the movie, everything from Sydney's first phone call to the reveal, there are so many like cheerable moments and so many like, yes, this is Scream. This is what Scream's supposed to be. But they fell flat on the ending, and it started slow with that beginning to where I started to get worried and saying, wait, were the critics right about this movie? Then I was like, okay, they were wrong. Then I go back to the end and I say, now I see the people who had valid critiques about this movie were right. It's a tough movie for me to score at this point. I have to see it again because all the Scream movies I've seen multiple times. So I'm going to see this movie again. I've only seen it once. Right now, it's somewhere between a 6.5 to a 7. I would say 6.75. It's not something you necessarily need to see in the theater. If you're a diehard Scream fan, of course, you've already seen it by now. You need to see it in the theater. If you're a casual Scream fan, you can wait for streaming on this. But I do need to see it again to see where it stacks up. But as of now, if I go through my Scream rankings from worst to best, my worst is Scream 3 still by far. I thought Scream 3 leaned too far into the comedy meta aspect of it to where it became a parody of itself. The second worst, which would be 6, is Scream 4. Scream 4, which is something that's highly rated amongst fans, I think is a very overrated movie. I thought, again, similar to Scream 3, they leaned too far into the comedy aspect. I thought the opening was way overdone and super, super corny. Like, that whole opening, well, it's a movie. Nope, it's a movie again. Oh, it's a movie again. I thought that was super corny and cheesy. And then I hated the fact they didn't have the balls to end the movie with Jill killing Sydney and the movie ending with Jill surviving and then setting up Scream 5 for Jill to be like the lead character where the next killer kind of knows whatever. Blah, blah, blah. 5 would be Scream 7 as of right now. So the only two movies I have rated lower than that is Scream 3 and 4. Then it would go to 7. After 7, I would have to give it to Scream 5. Scream 5 and Scream 7 are close for me, but as of right now, I give the edge to Scream 5 because I really like the feeling of it. It took me back to the original Scream. The next movie, I would say it's very, very close because these next 3 movies, Scream 1, Scream 2, and Scream 6 are my 3 favorites easily. Depending on how I feel, Scream 6 or Scream 2 could be my second favorite. But as of right now, I'll say Scream 6 is number 3, simply because I didn't mind the killer reveal. I thought the acting by particularly the father, the detective, was terrible in that third act. So that'll be 3rd. And then number 2 is Scream 2. Number 1 is Scream 1, which is still my favorite slasher. To me, the best slasher movie ever created. So all in all, Scream 7 would be the 4th, would rank 5th for me out of the 7. 6.75, I'll give it. And that's me grading on the fact that I'm a Scream fan, 1, and 2. I thought the second act of that movie, that middle chunk, that 45-minute stretch was fucking fire. So yeah, 6.75. Disappointed. I was disappointed because that ending, especially knowing everything that was going to happen with knowing that Matthew Lillard was going to be back and Stu was going to be back, how that played out really disappointed me. So all in all, a disappointment, but I still maintain the fact that there's not a bad movie in the series, but this definitely was a disappointment for what I wanted from the movie. As a Scream fan, I just wanted more. So that's my review.
So they did all that, letting go Melissa, losing Jenna, just to drop a fucking stinker.
It wasn't a stinker, man. But yo, Jack Move's ratings is crazy. 4 is not the second best movie in the franchise. That is 2. He has 2 as the second worst. Yeah, Jack Move's bugging.
Yeah, so I'm Jack in the chat. Jack loved Scream 7. He said it was great, but you got to also remember, Jack is also a fan of Black Phone, another mid-horror movie, and its sequel, which is even worse. Jack Move said his ranking for the Scream franchise. The first Scream he has as number 1. Scream 4 he has as number 2. Scream 6 at number 3. Scream 7 number 4. Scream 5 number 5. Scream 2 at 6, and then dead last Scream 3, which I actually agree. I don't like Scream 3 at all.
Scream 3 is easily the weakest, but Scream 4, he's saying it had the best reveal. They ruined the reveal with the whole hospital sequence. If they had the balls to end it with Jill being taken out on the gurney and all the cameras flashing and asking her how does it feel to be the surviving all that, and they really killed Sydney there. What Kevin Williamson said in the interviews, the initial plan was Jill really survives, Sydney dies, and then Scream 5 almost has like a I know what you did last summer aspect to it. So when Scream 5, Jill's a survivor. She's now the new Sydney, but the killer in Scream 5 knows her secret and knows that she's the real killer. So now her and the killer are going tit for tat. Like the killer is going around killing people while leaving clues that Jill is the real killer, and Jill is going around trying to find the real killer to kill the real killer to maintain her secret that she's in fact Ghostface. So it's essentially a cat and mouse game, a killer versus killer, and the Ghostface is trying to expose her, and she's trying to kill Ghostface to stop him from exposing her. And I thought that would have been a fire direction to take the franchise. Same way I thought
Definitely
Scream 7
fire.
would have been fire. Yeah, bro, I was so mad. I'm still mad to this day that Scream 4 didn't have the balls to end that the way that it started to look like it was ending, and they implemented that whole hospital sequence after. Same way I think Scream 7 would have been fire if Jenna Ortega died in the opening, then Miss Melissa Barrera evolved into Ghostface and shit like that. And by the end of the movie, she's now the killer and the villain, and she's kind of succumbed to her violent nature with her being a Loomis. That's how I feel about Scream 4. So that's why Scream 4 is low on the list for me, because they pussy the fuck out.
All right, man. Well, I really enjoyed Scream 6. I think the biggest thing for me was that ending the reveal. It didn't really do much for me, but
that was my biggest problem.
Yeah, majority of Scream 6 though is a great movie. I really enjoyed it. Without spoiling,
yeah, that
BT,
opening was fire. The opening was fucking fire.
BT, without spoiling, Scream 7, do they address the Melissa and Jenna thing?
No, not at all. Not a single reference. No, not a single reference.
No, wait. BG, wait. They kind of do. It's a spoiler, but I can't say. But
how you
not that I
the movie, nigga?
I saw the spoilers. I told y'all that.
But the spoilers could have been inaccurate because I didn't see a single thing that acknowledged. Like they might have referenced it, but they didn't acknowledge why they were.
They referenced New York.
They referenced New York. They referenced New York. But they didn't reference those characters, like why those characters aren't present. Like how in Scream 6 they acknowledge, hey, let's leave Sydney alone. She's living a great life. She has a husband and kids. There's never a moment like that. Now Scream 6 is referenced. New York is referenced. But like Mafia Quad said, it is a spoiler, so I won't say. But it ties back into the third act of the movie.
Jack says it was on the news. Whatever that means. It's out of context. I don't know. All right. Well, thanks for your review, BT, man. That's all we have for the show, man. Do y'all have any other topics, anything else y'all want to get out before we do the outro?
Oh, my girl said Scream 7, bogus ass movie.
Damn. You heard it, man.
I'll say I've been more critical of the movie than most Scream fans that I've seen, because I follow a lot of YouTubers who are big Scream fans. And the only person who was more critical than me was 3C Films, who's also a big Scream fan. But all the other big YouTubers who are known for being Scream fans had a lot of praise for the movie. I think a lot of folks, I will say it's been a double-sided coin, because there are people who went in intentionally looking to critique and try to shit on the movie simply because the whole situation with Melissa Barrera. And then there've also been people on the opposite side of the coin who are looking to overpraise the movie just to combat the negativity aligned with the Melissa Barrera situation. So it's been both sides of the coin. There's people overpraising the movie to try to kind of stick it to the people who are trying to be overly negative, when in reality it lies somewhere in between. In my opinion, it's an average slasher by Scream standards. It's very average and on the low. It's in the back half of Scream movies, but I've only seen it once. Maybe it'll grow on me. Maybe it'll be worse for me. I don't know, but I've only seen it once. But I've been more outside of 3C films. When I talk about Scream fans, I've probably been more critical of the movie than most Scream fans that I know or that I follow.
Hey man, well that's all we had, man. We can do the outros. I know Alex is asleep with his little blankie and his pacifier. Nigga can't sleep. He can't stay up no more.
Don't forget his vibrator.
Yeah, so we're gonna get the hell up out of here, man. Good show, man. Appreciate everybody who tuned in. Like I said, next weekend is the Oscars. So we'll have a show later that week to discuss the Oscars, man. Also, Undertone, new horror movie from A24. Undertone comes out next weekend. So we'll be checking.
Man, y'all better see that movie, bro. Y'all better see that shit. I'm gonna be mad if I come back and niggas ain't see Undertone.
It's the scariest movie they've seen in years. It's getting a lot of hype.
Oh my god!
I plan on checking it out. I'm gonna definitely go see it.
I know Redpeg wouldn't be able to watch it. He wouldn't be able to watch it.
I'm gonna make time for it this week.
Oh please!
Next week.
He couldn't even watch. He couldn't even watch Scream, so I know he can't watch Undertone.
First of all, the Scream is not scary. I just want to see it. First of all, y'all say Weapons like the scariest movie I've seen in years too. When that first came out, so
wait, who said that? Nobody said that.
We never said that.
They said that about Long Legs. They said that about Long Legs, not Weapons.
Oh yeah, Long Legs. Yeah, my bad. Long Legs.
Long Legs was nice.
You was scared watching Long Legs. You was screaming like a little girl.
No, was it? Creepy. You know, Monta, the scariest movie I've seen in years that we all seen was Men.
It was pretty scary.
You remember
I still have to see that. The only reason why I didn't see Men is because I know it ends with some type of fucked up. Like they told me how it ends, which is why I've avoided Men.
Yeah, that movie's creepy as hell.
Well, let's get the fuck up out of here, man. It's late. That's the weekend. Niggas want to go out. Niggas want to do shit. Redpeg want to go out and shake that pussy. I know Larry want to get a marathon.
I do. I got the stream ready to go.
We getting the fuck up out of here, man. We'll catch y'all in a couple weeks. Stay tuned for the Oscars and go see some movies, man. We appreciate y'all. We gone, man. We out.
Deuce. Keep it cinema.
Yo, Crino, this one heat.